last we left off, our adventurers were halfway through the Tempest Fair. And the next thing up after they had done the Sailor's Challenges was to go do the Lantern Workshop. So our 4 adventurers, I have my note. Our 4 adventurers went along to do the Lantern Workshop of the Tempest Fair, where they create these burnable lanterns that float into the sky that represent giving away your past self and forgetting your mistakes, hopefully become a new person. Each of our adventurers, RaRa created a red glitter flame motif with tassels lantern. She even wrote some names on it. Moss created a red lantern with literally everything available and just stuck a bunch of stickers on it. And then wrote Moss's lantern. Fizzi then created a teal lantern and sketched a couple of old inventions, drew an exploding cannon, salt daggers, and put a bunch of gear stickers on it. And then we have Kayth, who created a blue lantern that was drawn on it a linear map of his arm. So after they created their lanterns, they went all the way around the fair, dropped them off to the old lady's husband so that they would be lit later for raid. After that, our heroes decided to kill some time by playing some carnival games. Of course, the only person who really wanted to play the carnival games, though, was Moss, who started by playing Ring the Red Cap. So she threw a bunch of rings so that she could hopefully win a giant plush shark, and eventually she did. After winning the plush shark, she wanted to continue on and keep playing more games. Next, she went to a dunk tank, threw a ball literally instantly, and dunked the dragonborn that was there in the dunk tank. Then was like, oh, Fizzi, your turn, you go ahead. And Fizzi goes to throw it and just went straight up in the air and almost hit the dragonborn on the head. After that, they decided to do the duck race, which everybody thought was a scam because nobody won. There was 5 different colored ducks: the blue, red, yellow, green, and purple. And they bet on red and purple, and the one that won was yellow. After all of the fun and games, it was finally time for RaRa to prepare for her performance. So RaRa sort of got into a in the zone mode. Nobody could really take her out of it. She really was like getting ready to go on stage and perform. So everybody went and found their seats. And before that, Mithros met up with them. So because he had promised to come watch RaRa's performance. So Mithros went and found some seats for you guys, because when he went to go to the front seat, there was no spots. Someone saw him and they instantly got up and gave you guys spots. So you all sat down and waited for RaRa to begin. Loud air. Oh, that's you. Okay, I was like, does somebody actually hear the tupas? After RaRa finally prepared and got up on stage, did her performance, and it started off spectacular. She was heading in. Little mishap with some magic. That's where it just... She did the absolute best she could. But in the end, it was neither spectacular, nor was it disappointing. It was right down the middle. Which some people would say is okay. But for RaRa, not good. So after a unexpected performance by many, RaRa went into a first fit of rage, then a fit of sadness. Cutting in and out, probably because this guy needs to get a little closer to me. I should probably talk into it as well. Everybody has cool microphones. I have the Yeti.
With a sock.
With a sock. Hopefully this is better.
It's a pop.
No, it's a pop filter. RaRa then went into a fit of rage and some sadness, and nobody really knew what to do at first. And Moss's first reaction was, Kayth, get in there. I don't know what to do. But eventually... But eventually, Fizzi, the family man that he is, decided to go in with some family knowledge and life experience to help RaRa through what's going on. And eventually everybody put in a little bit of their own 2 cents to help RaRa out. And during the silence, Mithros came in, gave a few words of wisdom, and hoped them the best, and that they would join him for the naval battle.
Yeah, his words of wisdom were, don't miss the naval battle because there's going to be a boss there.
Yeah. Whatever,
Not what was said at all.
He's like, whatever you do, come to the mock naval.
I mean, there's mysteries afoot.
My God. So Mithras headed off, and the 4 of them spoke for a few moments and tried to decide if whether or not they were going to go to the Sailor's Rest, or if they were going to join for the mock naval battle. In the end, they decided to join for the mock naval battle. It began with spectacular performances, lights and magic, and all types of amazing, spectacular moves and action. When everything started to turn dark, the skies turned gray, unnervingly dark, and storm clouds began to swirl. Electricity began to surge through the air, and a great giant elemental appeared and started destroying the ship and attacking citizens of Tapas, and is now headed for the docks and going to head into the city of Tapas to maybe destroy everything. That's certainly what it seems like. And right as this began to happen, pandemonium occurred and everyone's running everywhere. And as our heroes were making their way towards the docks, Mithros turned and said, "Are you going to do anything? Will our heroes be able to stop this monster? Is it even their job? Are they really heroes if they don't?" Find out tonight on this episode of Coralthea, Waking Fates. All right, guys. So let me get some different music.
This is where you bring out the minis.
Yeah, come on, man.
That's where we bring. All right. So first things first, we're gonna stop this water keep.
Your handcrafted battle map and
So no head?
That's what that speaker was in here for.
If the music is too loud, please tell me, guys. But I think. All right. All right, before we get to this map, let's go ahead and start where we last left off, and that is Mithros turning around and saying, "Are you going to do anything?" That is where we will begin. What are you doing? As there's pandemonium about. People are yelling and running for the Grand Plaza. Some aren't able to make it out as there are pieces of the dock flying towards the harbor at people watching this spectacular, was show. Water splashing everywhere, waves coming in, lightning from the sky.
This show is amazing.
How close?
From the dock, I'd say you guys are about 100 feet or so. The elemental's a little further than that. Elemental's probably about 120, 130. What?
It's in the water.
Yeah, it's in the water coming for the docks.
Is my reach out to Moss and Fizzi.
2 hours. First roll of physical dice. All right, you guys are mentally connected for the next 2 hours.
I don't
So, you probably don't have your bow. Seeing as you would be in your fancy clothes for the Tempest Fair, the only thing you'd probably have on you would just be your psychic bow. Why would you have your bow on a day of celebration? All right, then you have your bow.
I probably wouldn't have any.
I would probably say you don't have your sledgehammer or your wrench. The only thing that I realistically thought you'd have would be your crossbow. Yep.
I'm gonna take
Okay.
Does it look like there's anything
Closest to you? No. The people who are in immediate danger are further ahead. I would say, give me a perception check, actually.
Oh my god, what do I do? What do I roll for that?
You roll a d20. And then your proficiencies go. That is May's first ever in-person roll, guys. This is a big moment for her. And it wasn't bad, so that's good. You have a +1 to perception?
No, it's a +4.
+4.
Yeah,
So you got a 17. I thought you said 14, and I'm like, that seems low.
that's a +4. I failed every single math class I ever took, so like this whole rolling and adding is gonna be really embarrassing.
This would have helped you in school. All right, so 17 altogether?
Yeah.
Okay, great. So, Moss, you start looking around as things are sort of getting crazy. You look forward, and your first instinct is to look for anybody in trouble. You look towards the dock, and closest person to you that seems to be in trouble, you will notice that one of the pieces of the boat that's splintered has flown into the air. It's like the bottom portion of it. It's probably, I would say, almost as big as that table, I would say. A piece like that from the bottom of the boat has flown through the air, and it's landed on someone. They're currently stuck underneath it, and people are just running past them right now. And that's probably about 60 feet from you.
I'm gonna dash and
Okay. You will run towards that. You're running in with Obi.
I'm also casting Long Strider on this line.
I am not fast.
Only need like, I'm only at 35.
Okay. Joyce, ride. Say. Just get up on his shoulder and start going.
Well, it's half movement to carry.
What if you what happens when you long strider someone?
Increasing their speed like
Okay, never. I would say technically you on Obi and casting it on Obi would make you
still be
5
faster,
feet faster than your own walking. But you're going 35 and Obi 40 with that with long strider, so that's probably better.
I'm gonna go towards the people that
You can make a perception check. Yeah, do that. And then Kayth, what were you doing? You pulled your bow out.
Yeah, we haven't rolled initiative yet, so I'm not sure. I did the psychic connection forward like 15 to 20 feet forward, and pulled out my bow, getting ready to shoot it at the other one. If I have the opportunity to shoot it, then I will. If not, then I'm just gonna stay ready and bring to shoot it.
Okay. 16. Okay, good.
I'd like to take the steady.
I'm looking. Okay. Well, how far can you shoot?
I can shoot 120 feet on my phone.
And you moved about 15, 20 feet forward?
Yeah.
You'd be at literally the furthest distance you can shoot to hit it if you want to take a shot.
Yeah, with no disadvantage.
Sure, go ahead. Yeah, you can try.
Long range is 600.
Okay, you can try and take a shot. So you're taking a shot and you rolled a 16 to look for people?
Yes.
Okay. So with a 16, you saw that. You're running forward with Obi and you're running pretty quick. I would say that as you're running forward, you see a group of people who have started to sort of pile into each other, and the group isn't moving and people are starting to fall down. That would probably be the nearest thing that you would run to try and help.
Okay.
Yeah, if you want to try and help with that.
Yeah.
Okay, sure. We'll come back. RaRa? Okay. So you're just moving with Moss. You took a shot.
Yeah.
22 to hit. Yeah, that will hit. Did you just roll 3 dice?
Oh, sorry. No, I can't roll 3 dice because it's
Right. Nasty.
12 points.
Okay. You will see the arrow, and it goes into it, but the arrow just disappears as it goes into the swirling air and lightning that is this creature. You're uncertain of what it did.
I'm uncertain that it did anything.
Correct. It still is continuing its onslaught towards the top. Alright. Moss, you are now at that person who's currently stuck underneath that piece of wood. What are you doing? Go ahead and give me an athletics check. Yeah. It'll always, that's the most important die.
Got it. Ooh, that's a 4 plus 5. 4 plus 6.
Oh yeah, who did? It was on the next roll, but I didn't see it. Who did he say got the? Moss, RaRa, Fizzi. So you didn't use it yet. We'll say that you. Yeah, this is what we'll say. You can. This is what we'll do for that specific thing. Now it's +1. You get to choose when you want to use it, and it builds up. So people could stack a bunch of +1s on, and you could just use them whenever you want. So you would like to use it now? Okay. So what does it come to? A 10. All right. So you'll go up, you'll grab it, and it is just a piece of wood. So you're gonna start lifting it up. Now it's for some reason it's a little difficult. You're not sure if it's just the environment going on, but you are able to lift it up enough. Nothing like throw it off of them like Hercules, but you lift it up enough that they're able to squiggle themselves out and they make themselves free. They stand up, they say, thank you so much. They turn around and they just start running towards the Grand Plaza.
Drop.
Wood. You hear ow? No, I'm just kidding.
So I can still move, right?
Yeah, we're sort of in this non-initiative right now. It's sort of getting a area of what's going on. After you help that person, you see them run away, you turn around, and you see RaRa behind you. And she's sort of just standing there, 1,000-yard stare.
RaRa, I know you've had a really tough night.
Stumbling along, looking real shell-shocked.
Moss is going to look at RaRa, tell her that people are in danger, and this thing is what? And this thing is coming towards us, and I need her to focus and lock it in.
Yes. Okay. You continue to catch up with Moss? Okay, all right. All right, back to you, Fizzi. You were heading up to that group that is sort of piling on top of each other. What are you doing to try and help?
I kind of want to make colored automatic
Okay.
so that
Sure. Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, and then just sort of helping people up. Just give me, like, call it an investigation. Call that like a strategic thing, because that uses intelligence, so. 13, okay, nice. 14, okay, cool, yeah. All right, so, with a 14, you'll be able to, it's crazy because this is your first time interacting with Obi as a sort of professional manner of what's to come, right? For the life ahead of you. So you look at Obi and you just sort of have this connection for a moment where you just start barking the orders of go, barking the orders, Run over there. I need you to disperse people running this way. Don't let them go past you. Obi runs over there, goes into spot and just sort of puts his arms out like a T-pose. People start like funneling around him, which creates this opening of the people who are kept getting hit by people are starting to be able to. So it starts opening up that area where instead of it continuing to flow on top of them, people are able to start moving around and get up. And you'll instantly go in there and start just picking up whoever, like basically picking up like a fallen over bookcase, all the books on the top, so you can get to the bottom ones. Just start grabbing people, pulling them up, pulling them up, pulling them up, pulling them up. That'll take you a little bit, but eventually, like again, through all of this, you do that. You'll look over, you'll see that Moss and RaRa are. Moss is running towards the dock, and RaRa is sort of walking towards the dock. You then look up and you see Kayth like on top of a cart that like had a couple of crates and stuff in it. He's up there. He just loosed an arrow and just looks at it. You just see him sort of with this worried look of didn't seem to do anything. What do the two of you do as you both look at each other in that moment?
Communicated to him, this thing, regular ship might not work, and I'm gonna. I had moved 10 feet at one but I'll move forward as far as I can go, 30 feet more forward. So
You're further behind Moss and RaRa, so if you move another 30 or 40, he's about 70-ish, 80-ish. 100 feet away from the dock, he was 140 something. But you moved up like 15, 20 feet, which got you to about 120 from.
30 feet.
If you bonus action dash, get up there. Yeah, go ahead and give me a roll of attack there. Then what are you doing, Fizzi?
Buy time for people to get out of here. We have to buy time for people to get out of here. Help me distract the beast.
You're in my head again.
Okay, sounds good. Okay. 19 to hit. Yeah, that will hit. Go ahead and roll the damage for that.
That is going to be
9 points. It's force, actually. I'm pretty positive.
9 points of sun.
How much damage was it?
Because no one's within melee, right?
No. Yeah. All right. With that, do what? So again with the dagger, it never actually penetrates or hits anything. But you will see the dagger fly through the air, and it will hit into some of the electricity flowing through its body, and it seems to distort the electricity a little bit. That looked like it did more than the arrow did. So with that. Not yet. So you guys are running towards the docks, all of you together. I'm about to say. Second.
Maybe you could put some grease on it.
I do. I have mage hand. Then it'd be tired.
Punch. Mage hand punch. Badass.
Here you guys are. Let's move it out a little bit. Let's go to the map. We have made it to the map. They rolled initiative. There is a bunch of town guards and citizens that are currently running and screaming for their lives towards the Grand Plaza. Town guards are trying to keep them safe as much as possible. They haven't started to move towards the elemental to attack them. Their priority is the citizens to keep them safe. Out in the waters and just on the docks, there are mages who in the beginning were trying to help with the spectacle of the show, are now trying to contain what is going on, and the elemental is gunning for them. We are now at our heroes who have just arrived. Kayth is up first. What are we doing?
So Kayth will stand still and he'll sort of go into this stance with his psychic daggers out, and this black smoke will start coalescing around the daggers, and it'll seem like this like aura, I guess. It's very focused, and he'll take a steady aim, bonus action, and then loose psychic daggers.
All right, 25 to hit. Yeah, that'll hit. What gave you advantage?
Bonus action steady aim.
Oh, right. Okay. Go ahead.
And
Okay.
I was just
Double point of damage. All right. Again, you will see that little bit of sort of distortion as the blade goes through.
and Kayth will say to Fizzi and Moss, we have to protect the mages. We have to protect the mages. Moss, Fizzi.
Okay. All right. That brings us to RaRa. So you could see it. Okay. Yeah. I would say so, yeah. Up here. 5 feet up, meaning 35 feet up. No, that's 50. So 35. You get right about any of these spots.
If I dash.
If you dodge, or if you dash, where do you want to get? Over here? Yeah, you can do that. That's a dash.
Yeah, but I told her to lock in. People are in danger.
Alright, you are flying. So yeah, you have dash, you have just a bonus. Can you do anything with your bonus action? You did put your spots, let's see. Oh! Everybody but Kayth.
Classic.
Even Sable if you wanted. And any of the mages.
Doing my best. Follow me in.
Inspiration. Or bardic inspiration. Alright, that brings us to the air elemental. Guys, make sure we are in combat now. These guys are really going to need some help. Can somebody make sure that we can be heard? I'm very worried about it now. But anyway, I'm going to keep going like we can be. Alright, so it is the air elemental's turn now. We're going to... Alright. So, it is going to move forward, and it is going to get in between these two mages, and it's going to make one slam on the one on its left, and then a slam on the other one. But let's go ahead and make those attacks now. Burger will be left, red will be right. All right. Let's see. So that is it. So the 24 will definitely hit, and the 7 + 8 is 15. That is going to hit as well. So both hands are going to slam down on both of these mages that are in these little dinghies, which are not very good. And they're 5 each. It's got hands, brother. D8, 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 and D8. Yeah.
That's bad.
+5 each. Oh, it's just I got the same on both. That's wild. All right. Well, so you're gonna watch as the hand is like intensified with electricity, slam down on both of these mages, and you will watch as their little ships. It almost creates like a geyser explosion. Goes into the air as both of the ships just shatter into pieces, and the mages just seem to disappear. Two are. So that is.
When I said lock it in, I did not mean kill yourself.
If you move forward to that, or they move forward to that, and then.
Just moving up here to do this distraction, land on the dock. And
Oh, did you land too?
no, I'd still be.
Okay, I thought you were still 5 feet in the air. But that's all it does, because that's what it wanted to start with. So it moved forward. That would bring us to Fizzi. Give me a perception check. Dude, you're like looking at the boat, and then all of a sudden the geysers go into the air, gets in your way, and just immediately takes you out of any decision you were trying to make as you lose focus staring at what just happened. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? What you gonna do when no BB comes? OB. Oh, I forget you're in roll 20. Hold on. This is supposed to be. Our big buddy. Save settings. I bet you can now. But he can only get to here because he can't jump across the water. Oh, you dashed. My bad. I didn't hear you dash. You dashed. Does that?
This guy bigger than I.
You don't need to put your finger to your head.
It does it anyway.
Yeah, but what's it?
Yes, it is. It is an overhang. Now that you are under there, can you please make a perception check?
I would love to. 19.
You will notice that one of the support beams was destroyed by the attack that just happened, and you are starting to see that the awning is about to collapse. Soon. You don't know when, but it looks not good.
Oopsies.
I'm sure it's fine.
It'll be all right. Man, if only I was able to land on it.
All right, that brings us to Moss. Remember, you are minus 10 movement.
Okay. Is there any way I can perceive if this is like conjured by someone?
That's what I would. It's like
We are gonna-
It's definitely a great question. There is a potential for this. Give me... Tough. It's gonna be either...
You almost threw up on me. Dad?
So it's gonna be either an Arcana or Perception. Both are quite high.
Well, I guess I'll do perception. Does this count as my action?
No. Go ahead.
Wait, 80 plus 4.
80 plus 4?
8.
So 12?
Oh, yeah.
All right. Yeah, you're trying to figure this out, and through all the magical means that you have learned throughout your years, you have no idea. This is a very hulking, dangerous monster. You have heard of these sort of things before, but seeing one is so different.
I guess I'm gonna move towards it.
There's only one other time you've seen something this destructive, but it wasn't wind or electric.
Okay, I guess I'm gonna move towards it.
All right, remember you have only 20 feet of movement?
Yeah.
So tell me where you would like to go. I think it starts at 4. You could dash and move 40. Where do you want to go?
I'm gonna get...
Minus, so your movement is minus 10. So your movement is 20 feet. So dash is 40.
I'm gonna get on the dock.
This one, trying to get to that one?
Yeah.
Okay. So, third.
Close. Yeah.
You can get to right there.
Yeah.
That'd be your dash. That'd be your action. Anything bonus-wise?
No.
Kayth, we are back to you.
alive.
Where you going, Kayth?
Yeah, where's he? He said,
Bro,
well, are you gonna help?
So, yeah, you know what? That's a good point. As you guys ran past, he's just like anyone who's near. Come on, this way, and like pulling them like towards where he is safest.
Bonus action or refocus. I'll bring the second.
Okay. All right.
dropped it.
All right, that brings us to RaRa. You're back up. Okay, let me get my little measure. Tell me, where do you want to go again? So you're 5 feet in the air currently. Where do you want to go?
Try to circle. Potential, whatever I would think.
Where do you want to end your turn?
Behind it.
Out here? Okay. So you want to try and go this way. What's your movement regularly?
If I'm flying, I can fly dash.
40. So 40 can put you there. You want to be there? Or be like here?
Like that.
There? Okay.
Idiot.
Alright, RaRa, you will fly around. As you are flying around, you feel like a static charge as you are flying around it. When you move, so you felt it here. You can't see. You felt the static charge here, here. You unfelt it here, felt it again here, and then you didn't feel it again. So it feels like within 10 feet of this creature, there's some sort of static charge. You don't know what it does. You are able to move there. Oh, distracting? Okay. Give me... How are you... Tell me what you do.
I'm screaming at her like, hey, come get me.
Okay, persuasion.
I'm going to use my +1 for Marine.
Okay.
And I'm going to have an 18.
Gonna have an 18, huh?
Am I within 60 of Fizzi?
Currently right now?
Well, at the start, I'll just be like, Fizzi, do something. Throw you like, get to the boat.
What was your distraction? What'd you roll? 18. You yell, come here, after me! Your words seem to have no effect on it. You see it continuing to just move. That would be your turn, RaRa. Brings us to the elemental. Let's do a decision on which way it's gonna go. Go evens up. That's an odd. We're heading towards Moss's mage. You will see it, and then it looks towards the mage that's on your dock, and you will see it sort of build up, and then like use the lightning around it to sort of propulsion itself forward. It'll head right to this area, and it is going to slam down on the mage. So we'll start with here. Oh, I just tried. Moss, as you are now within 10 feet of it, you're next to it. It's on you, basically. You feel like all the hairs on your skin just rising up. And, you know, basically when you're on a carpet, like you're feeling that across your body. I'll go ahead and roll for the attack on the mage. That is 8 plus 8 is 16. That is going to hit. Let's go ahead and do the damage for that. Go ahead and do the damage for that. Well, 8 and a 7 plus 5.
Guys, I think my mage is about to die.
So that would be 15 plus 5. That's 20 points of damage. So it is going to and slam down into the dock. The mage, you just watch his whole body like get ripped apart from the gale force winds of the slam, and the electricity just hits his body, and he's got burn marks all over him. The robe is like, and then the force of it hits the dock. The dock is sturdy, and you just see like a huge dent in the dock. It is not stable in that spot.
Guys, my mage is dead.
And then, no, they're concentrating it. It bam hits that guy. Attempts to slam down on you.
Oh no! Is it a natural 20?
That's a 20.
How many bits to make you re-roll it? I'm not kidding.
We haven't made anything for that yet, but I was gonna probably double whatever roll for advantage is. So it'd be 1,000 to make me roll with disadvantage. It would be 1,000 bits to make me roll with disadvantage. All right, that's gonna be a natural 20 hit. All right, if somebody is able to do something before I'm done doing damage, then we'll go back, but we'll see.
Does anyone in this motherfucking chat have bits?
Where is? There it is. Oh, it's exactly.
Please.
Here we go.
Please.
That's a lot of dice.
I'm dead for sure. I'm not raging or anything.
Oh, well, I mean, after this.
30.
That's 11. You took one less damage than the mage did.
I just watched that mage get fucking obliterated in front of me.
You did. 19 points of force and lightning damage. As it slams down on top of you. Now, with that being a lot of damage and probably a good portion of the threshold, please make a wisdom saving throw.
If I pass this, I'll kill myself.
The passing is very high. Don't roll a natural 20. Okay. You are raging. It is after the hit though, so you do take 19. Then you are raging.
Oh, this again. Never end.
Boss!
So slam down on top of
Guys.
you. You take all of that.
I'm coming!
Guys, it's bad.
That is its turn. Fizzi, you are up. So, who? We're about to be at the top of the round.
Why can I never?
Please give me what are we doing, Fizzi?
I'm gonna command Fizzi to go.
So Obi dashed over there. Okay. And Fizzi, you're over here. Okay. What are we doing? Towards the boat. Okay. I will say you have made it out from under the balcony and you feel much more safe. All right. Oh, that was. So you have. What's your 35 minus 10? So 25. Oh, wow, you got a little lucky with that. A little more than everybody else, yeah. All right, so that would be... Ooh.
Yeah, my kid's underrated.
So that's Fizzi. That brings us to Moss. What's up? I don't think Joey's ever done it. Joey's never played a barbarian. How would he know?
Yes, could be actions.
Yes.
I knew there was another 98, but I can remember which one.
Okay, Moss, please. What are we doing? You are now in a rage.
Is Thunderwick? It's not concentration.
I just elementaled the stream deck. I know shit just shocked it, and it restarted the stream deck. Let's see if it works. It works.
I just want to push it
Wow,
away
that...
and run. Yeah. Push it away from me so I can run away. Do you think that it will move it though?
All right, what are we doing,
You're
Moss?
supposed to be at work right now?
This is work. Where are we at? What are we doing?
I'm just running through some stuff in my mind.
Okay.
Well, I mean, this wasn't an issue.
I don't think it'll work because it is Thunder. I just want to move it away. I just want to push it. I want to be out of its threat range.
Hold on. You can go out there.
I could go out swinging. I don't want to go out swinging. I'm gonna hit it.
Please do. With what?
My glaive.
Okay, so you do have your blade.
You know that?
7.
Oh yeah, your bardic inspiration. That's a 1, isn't it?
7 plus 5 plus
13. Sure, it's 13.
1. Is 12.
7 plus 5 is 12.
And then
Plus 1.
And then plus 1.
Plus 1.
Yeah, 13.
I think Hunter also didn't hear plus 1.
Oh, I heard it. That will miss.
It will still do damage.
It does, because you do a thing. Yeah. It's whatever your modifier is. So your strength. So just 3 damage. So even though you miss, it's gonna do 3 damage. And it
Guys,
is with
I'm really
your glaive.
scared.
I'm coming, boss.
Right. Moss, you haven't moved or anything yet?
I'm not fucking moving away.
Alright.
Crazy.
Trying to think if technically still hit, even though you didn't hit.
Yeah, which means it's got like a fucking I hit you back, you hit me, you take damage.
I'm trying to decide if cleave makes that count or not. If it
It's
counts
not
as
cleave.
hitting, or not cleave. What is it? Graze. You graze
That
it,
helps.
which technically There's an ability. Yeah. I'm gonna say it counts. You hit it. It's just a D4. So if it rolls a 1, you only take 1 damage. Rolls a 2, you take 1 damage. Rolls a 3, you take 2 damage. Rolls a 4, you take 2 damage. No, it was a 4, but it wasn't in the thing. 1.
Wow.
1 point of lightning damage.
Yay.
All right, that brings us to Kayth. You're up.
Okay, he's gonna run forward.
Okay. Yep.
So we'll try to move towards the dock so he's not.
Let's see.
No, not that dock. The Moss's dock.
Okay, so you're moving this way.
Yeah, he's gonna bonus action dash. You can move over there.
Yeah, over there. Or did you want to go this way? This one? I will say Sable. So I have Sable's token. You didn't say anything that you wanted to do for him.
Yeah, it's probably on me, I guess.
He is on you.
I don't really have anything unless I could have.
Tell me, where's Sable?
There's a 19.
Guiding people away.
The good Sable. That's what Sable's doing. Keep Sable over here. Kayth, go ahead.
There's a 19 hit.
A 19 does hit, yes.
That's
I'm doing the damage.
I've done all the damage so far.
I don't know if we have.
Oh, that is top of the round as well. If everybody can make a perception check.
Oh,
Ooh.
23.
23, okay. 18. 17. All right, all of you will notice. There were 3 mages here, or there was 3 more mages than there were here. After those mages went down, you are looking at the sky. So it was starting, it had a sort of control to it. It is losing that control as the mages have, and the mages are struggling as they are reaching up into the sky to try and stop something. And you will notice as there is like sparking electricity coming from it and hitting down on the elemental. Go ahead.
Last attack was
Oh,
the next attack.
oh, you're saying there was a request. Hey, very nice. So who? You have to say who. You have to say who. Who are you giving it to? So once Onyx says who. The +1 re, by the way, is a cumulative thing. So each player you give one to, they get to choose when they want to use it, but it's a one-time thing. What did he say? Give it to Moss? All right, Moss has it. All right, let's see. So you get to your next roll.
I'm not gonna fucking link to my next roll.
Exactly. See? So we're gonna find out. Kayth, that was your turn. That brings us to RaRa. Your friend is in trouble. Your friend is in trouble. RaRa do. Does 40 feet get you to Moss? Let's find out. Technically, yes it does. So you could go like this. 5 feet down, that would be 40 feet. If you want to be right next to it. You're gonna try and fly in and gotcha. Okay. So you would fly down here and then push. So half of your movement would be 20. So you guys can go, so 5, 10, uh-oh. Kayth's in the way.
Guys, I don't think you understand the checkpoint redemptions.
Gotcha. Okay, so that's probably how it would end up, yeah. And RaRa, you would get hit with the opportunity. Alright, let's find out. Well. Yes, 12 to hit. That's a miss. So RaRa flies in and pushes Moss out of the way. RaRa, you guys watch as the hand right off the tail and just misses. And RaRa just barely gets you out of there. RaRa, that will be your turn though. And I have to assume you would no longer be in the air. You had to fly down and slam into her. So let's get you out of the air. And that brings us to the elemental. The elemental who just watched. So you tried to hit it, did something to it, and then there's also these things that keep flying across towards it. The four of you look very icy. So you will watch as it will propulsion again forward and stand on top of you all. You are now inside this gale force wind and electricity just swirling around you. You are somehow on the inside of a tornado and you have no idea how that's possible. I need... Oh. I can only hit 2. Oh, no, wait. I can hit 3. But it has to be... Well, these people did damage. Alright, so it's gonna be Kayth and Moss. Kayth and Moss, you guys need to make a strength saving throw, please. DC 13. 17, okay.
You have advantage, right? Or no? Do you not have advantage because you're raging?
I do!
You do!
Also, it's a natural 20.
Oh!
I got a natural 20.
Alright, let's do this. You have to, maybe you activate it. You're given the nat 20. Same thing as the +1s. You choose when you want to use it.
Well, I just rolled my own.
Well, I mean, but you just rolled it. So you still have... Yeah, in the future it'll be the next roll. But... So you just rolled a natural 20 and you still have a natural 20 for the next thing. You just rolled it. Okay. So nat 20, you both save the strength saving throw. So you guys are going to take a failure, take blah, blah, blah. And the target is the creature that the successful target takes half the bludgeoning damage. Isn't flung away.
What does it mean if I'm resistant to bludgeoning?
Take half. Take half of
Do I
the.
take half? Really? Wait. It says I'm resistant and I...
Yes. The 3d8 plus 2. That's 12, 13, 14, 15, 15, 16, 17. So 17 points of bludgeoning damage, half, which is 9. So you take 9 bludgeoning damage. You're going to take 5. Yeah. 5 bludgeoning damage, 9 bludgeoning damage. And you still have the nat 20 on the next roll because we did that. So you kind of got lucky.
Get the fuck out of
Thanks,
here,
Onyx, for that.
Thank you, Onyx.
All right, that is, so the air elemental goes up, does that ability. Yeah, you'll see when it does it that it just intensifies. And that will be its turn. Fizzi, you are up. You see your friends disappear into a twister.
So first Obi's gonna force
Oh gosh, okay.
That's a
23 to hit? I mean, that's definitely going to hit. Oh, it's its melee weapon attack. Okay. Yeah, that's going to hit. Go ahead and give me damage. 1d8 plus 2.
10 force damage.
Woo!
Guys, I'm not gonna live through this.
All right. Moss, that brings us to you. You are inside. Oh my gosh. You are right. Please go, Fizzi.
It's okay, I'm doing the same thing I do in every round. Light it up.
No, yeah.
They just have the colored
So is that where the end of your movement is?
Yeah, I'm on the ship.
Just on the ship. Okay, cool. Make a perception check for me.
Brother.
And then Moss, you're up.
Nat 20.
Nat 20, dude. There's so many cannons. No, there's so many cannons up here. So you're gonna jump on and instantly just start looking. You like knowing you're a sailor. You've been on a bunch of ships. You instantly know where to start looking for this stuff. So first, you look for ammunition. Ammunition's usually you're near like the mast or near an area where there's access to the bottom section. So you look. You see cannonballs. There must be a cannon. You turn and look to your left, and off of like not ready to shoot is sitting a perfectly good cannon, but it needs to be set. So pushed in and set before it can be used. But there is one there. Moss, that brings us to you.
I'm hitting that motherfucker with a natural 20. With
Put your blade up and spin it inside of it.
Yeah. Oh. Hey, so many crits.
so here's the question. This one's helping me.
Yeah, why not? Yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna hit this with my warning
And crit.
and crit.
All right, so please do.
So it's which one is the D10? This one here.
So what is it? What's the total?
What were all those numbers again? 12.
12 points of damage, and it's a crit. So you start spinning and hitting, just like, where do I hit? And you just start swinging, and you'll notice that the glaive with its magical properties sort of seem to slice through the air a little bit and even disrupt some of the electricity. And you'll notice that you sort of just something catches as you hit, and it feels right. Seems like it does a little bit more damage than it was supposed to.
Music volume is too high and the mic for everyone except Hunter is too low. Owen D thrives on audio problems.
Yeah, we do. So mine's loud enough, and yours guys isn't.
Yours is
All right, I will lower the music. Your guys' is too low.
yep.
So Joey, right next to you. Right next to you, Joey, is the Behringer. Go ahead and turn each of those up a little bit.
Kind of forgot we were in public.
All right. Hopefully that fixed it. If it didn't, guys, let us know. But if it did, great. So Moss, boom! You slam through this thing. You're cutting and slicing through the air. Seems to do a little more damage than it was supposed to. And what else do you do? Anything else? No?
I can't disengage, right? That's an action.
That is an action, yes. You will notice that you do not get hit by any electricity. It seems as though you disrupted it with your natural 20.
Yeah, I don't really have any bonus actions or anything, and I'm not moving out of his threat range. I think I'll die.
That seems like a good idea.
Yeah.
All right, good hit, good damage. Oh, Kayth, you had just started feeling the static electricity that everybody did before. After Moss hit it, none of you feel that static electricity. And we're at Kayth's turn.
Everyone hit
Is there
it.
still people in the streets?
Oh, yeah. I mean, they're trying to make their way. It's been 6, 12, 18.
But they're probably
24
more
seconds.
dispersed around where we are right now.
Oh, I mean, they're definitely away from, like, they're running away from the dock. So right about here, you guys would probably be fine.
I feel like the guards
So I'm
should
gonna
be here.
I'm gonna bonus action disengage as I somersault backwards
Oh,
out of the.
Wow.
And I'll
make
move
a
30 feet
fucking acrobatics
as
check.
this way towards the houses and stuff.
So you would be moving into crowd going this way.
Yeah, because I'm sure they're funneling down those alleys.
So you can go 20 back.
Which is fine. Yeah. We're yeah.
Do you want to go 20 back or you want to go 15 back?
I'm there good.
Okay.
They're good.
They're good.
We
That
are,
is Oh! There's another one.
You guys hear it okay?
we're still pretty low. We need to be turned up. Music is still loud.
3d6.
Is it still loud?
Music and sound effects, according to Alexa. Kill it. End its life.
You might want
Alexa, can you hear me?
35 points of psychic damage as I throw a psychic dagger into the heart of the storm.
Psychic dagger into the heart of the storm.
the eye, if you will.
Of the tiger.
What was it? Say the damage one more time.
It's like
34.
35, 34?
35.
35? Holy schnitsies, brother.
Now turn Hunter all the way down. I thought it was going to be productive. That's why I started reading it.
After that, so after natural 20 from Moss, natural 20 from Kayth.
As I somersault.
So yeah,
and throw it
somersaults
down
backwards,
here from under my back.
throws out the dagger.
That's a 16 acrobatics check.
Oh,
Would have been crazy if you failed.
so you throw,
yeah.
bam, it hits, and you guys watch as this thing screams out into the air, and you watch as the electricity that is arcing from it to the sky breaks, and it just, and you see the electricity like going, like discharging from its body.
Discharge.
It's coming untethered a little bit.
Basically,
Seems
yeah,
like-
yeah. Like the electricity is, it's uncharged. It's becoming, a battery is losing its energy.
That's my turn.
That brings us to RaRa.
All right, as some of that energy starts to come off of its body,
Discharge.
RaRa gets her groove back a little bit, and she's going to grab some of it.
Mhm.
So she reaches her hands through the wind wall, touches Moss, and is going to do a second level cure wounds.
Eee.
Second level cure wounds.
Is that this one?
Yes.
Chat, my dice have glitter in them.
Let me get that. Let me get that kill shot.
17 hit points back.
Holy shit, Donka.
70, damn.
Yeah, let me just double check the modifier on it. But
Doctor, it's your.
Moss, you will heal. And then is that your turn, RaRa?
I'm out of bonus actions. I'm not gonna walk out of its threat range. Yes, that is gonna be it for me. A dog.
All right, that's its turn. We're gonna see if it gets its whirlwind back.
+3, so 2 less.
It does not get its whirlwind back. That's good and lucky for you guys. So
I'm back
yeah,
up.
that was some big hits. Oh, and Kayth sort of ran out of the way.
Somersaulted.
So we're gonna, yeah, it's gonna stand here and it's going to hit Moss and RaRa. Each of you
I'm
are.
going to use our big buddy to give it disadvantage against Moss.
Oh!
Badass.
Yeah, you'll see Obi sort of like try to arc the electricity off of him, what's left in it. like a what the hell's that called?
Moss, the survivor.
Lightning rod?
Like a lightning rod. It's trying to like give it disadvantage. And so first the attack on
Sorry,
Moss
RaRa.
with disadvantage. Oh, well, a 19 and an 11. So 11 plus 8 is
Holy shit.
19.
19.
19 is still going to hit with disadvantage, unfortunately.
Am I right, brothers?
All right. That is...
I'm raging and I'm resistant to bludgeoning.
2d8 plus 5, so it's 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 5, 6, 17. Divided by 2
5.
is 9.
Right, because a resistant
Yeah, so 17 divided by 2,
would be 9.
9.
And then
No.
No,
Oh, no, that was
didn't-
for saves.
Yeah,
That was
That's
I
for
didn't
saves,
make
she got a
save.
double resistance.
Yeah.
Almost, though.
9?
So 9 points of bludgeoning damage. And then on RaRa,
It's okay, I like how you tried to save me there.
17 plus 8, 20. Yeah, yes, that's going to hit. All right, 2d8 plus 5. 9 plus 5 is 14 points of bludgeoning
Are
damage.
you okay?
So, that is its turn. Yeah, it's gonna stand here. Fizzi, you are up. Cannon's right there for you.
yeah, we're gonna shoot that cannon. Hey guys, look out! I'm shooting a cannon.
Look out!
Fizzi, we're all standing right next to it.
I spent 5 turns walking over this shit.
All right, so you're gonna have to. So you get the cannon into position.
Yep.
That'll probably take your bonus action. Please roll a luck. Do you have a luck score yet?
I don't believe I
Okay.
do.
So first you roll 3d10, and that'll give us your luck score.
Let me see, 'cause it's used. I do. Is it 3d10?
3d10.
They're metal?
Yes.
Holy shit.
Where's the jingle, jangle, jingle?
16.
16. So 16 is your luck score. So anytime you roll a luck, which is a d100, you can add or subtract that number.
Damn, 16's pretty good.
So please roll me a luck. d100.
Sorry, I'm trying to add this in here. I don't know how.
Are there points where you would want to be under?
No.
Yeah.
Sorry, what am I rolling again?
d100.
Uh, 52.
Do you want to go up or down with your 16 points?
I'm gonna go up.
All right, that makes it a 68.
Yes.
Ooh. Sorry, anything
Can I
that's
use my bardic
68 or
inspiration?
70 immediately fails.
Can I use my bardic for my inspiration?
No. However, so Fizzi, you take the time to push the cannon forward using your bonus action, and you immediately, oh no, is it loaded? You look inside, it's loaded.
Let's jump the gun on that one.
So you can, yeah, you can take an action and try and fire this cannon. Now, as a sailor, is probably the only reason I'm not giving you disadvantage. Because I don't think any of
proficient
you
in
are
seacraft
proficient in cannon, but if anyone was, it would be Fizzi. So,
I feel like
roll a
I'd be pretty
d20,
proficient in
and
cannon.
you can add your intelligence modifier, I will allow. But that's it. No proficiency, nothing. Just add your intelligence modifier.
16.
16. That's plus your... nice. 16...
Can I?
A 16...
Does it hit?
A 16 hits.
He is proficient in water vehicles, DM.
Proficient in water vehicles, which is why he can drive like the boat. Or
I feel like cannon would be a weapon proficiency.
Firearms, too.
I am proficient in firearms,
but not
optional
heavy
at DM's
firearms.
discretion.
Yes, there is also proficiency in artillery, which is a whole other thing as well.
This man invented a cannon.
He did.
He's not
He-
proficient in cannon.
He invented the Earthshaker cannon, which is an even bigger destructive mortar type cannon. This is a destructive, straightforward point and shoot cannon. It's different. But anyway, it hits, guys. So how about get the hell off my back?
What do we roll for damage, DM?
Yeah, so cannon. I want to double check, but going off the top of my head, I'm pretty positive it's 2d12 actually.
Check the old Duchess.
It's either 2d12 or 3d8. But you know what? I'll let you choose. What do you want? 3d8 or 2d12?
2d12.
2d12.
Don't be a bitch.
2d12.
What's 8 times 3?
24.
So so they both could roll the same thing, but your low is either 2 or 3.
That was 5.
So 5 plus
7. 12.
12 points. So you guys watch as this cannon, Fizzi's out there. As the cannon flies through the air and heads towards the elemental, you'll watch as when it hits the elemental, the gale force winds sort of just instantly like wrap it up, and this cannon is now flying inside of it as it's caught it.
We are all in its threat range.
It caught inside of it, and then you see it just sort of boom, like shrapnel on the inside of it and explode. Moss, you are inside of it.
Hot.
So it is going to take damage, its own damage. Go ahead.
It's okay, Fizzi. I can take it.
Okay. Never
It's
mind.
just piercing.
I'm resistant to piercing.
So you would take half of what it just took, which is 6, but then you half that because that's the damage. So 3.
3.
You're going to take 3 points of piercing damage. Not that bad.
It's not that bad.
But as you guys like see explosion on the inside, as if it's like an explosion on the inside of like a propane tank. Just
Obi hasn't done anything yet, has he?
no, he has not. Would you like to rend? All right.
Let's see if we can
Finish him off.
Come on, Obi.
Damn.
That's a 10.
That is not going to hit,
Will
unfortunately.
this work for him?
Yeah.
What is that? Is that Bardic Inspiration? No,
Is that
that's on
only on
Fizzi. Yeah, it's on Fizzi.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
Did you say gay?
Yeah.
Moss, you're up.
Okay. Can I try again to see if this is conjured or not? Or is it?
Brought this beast
Yeah.
upon the harbor.
I will say you can. You are inside of the
Okay.
elemental, so your vision is
I can't see.
pretty...
That makes-
It's nice to see if there's arcane trickery going.
It's all arcane.
All right.
You're
Yeah,
like looking around.
that makes sense.
This is an
I'm
elemental
gonna
held
hit
together
it.
by the fabric of storm.
I'm gonna hit it.
Oh, man.
I'm gonna hit
gonna hit it.
inside of it.
18
Oh, nice.
plus
Yeah, it hits.
many.
This might get it.
You might get it.
So it's gonna hit. Sable, by the way, Onyx, is helping crowd members run away from the dock.
I answered that
Oh, you did.
because I'm the best damn mod around.
I'm just gonna stop looking at the chat and just let May do it.
Yeah, I agree.
Me too.
Okay,
What'd you roll,
so
man?
I hit it, and then I roll damage, and that is, let me find it, 1d10 plus 5.
1d10 plus 5.
That's 10. 15.
They did the right thing with the arcane dice
chunk,
and made the
chunk,
symbol sides
chunk.
the good sides.
Chunked.
Unlike the Megacon
Come
die.
on. Show us. Didn't update. Didn't update.
Moss, as you pull out the halberd and continue to just start slashing and swinging in this fit of rage, you guys watch as the glaive just spins in her hand, and you watch as the gale force winds that are spinning around in one direction, she's spinning the glaive in the other direction, and the winds start to stop and speed down as you watch the slices of the halberd swing through the energy of the elemental, and it just literally, like, what is keeping it going? The torque of the wind just slows down as it just dissipates into like just a plume of air as it floats into the sky with a little bit of static electricity, and it just almost like a little bit of flare. What your fireworks should have looked like at your performance.
Damn.
What the?
He's just mad that we beat it. Nobody died.
Yeah.
No.
You watch it just float into the air, and in that moment, which is now the end of the round, that's the rest of your turn, I have to assume.
Yeah.
Okay, so you guys watch as it goes into the sky. I need everybody to make a perception check again.
This motherfucker is gonna reappear.
Natural 20.
Wow, another natural 20. He's not allowed to have that die.
Low for us.
What is that?
Low for us.
I have advantage.
8?
No. I have a 2 plus 4.
It's
6.
it's a 6 for Moss and a 9 for RaRa.
Damn. Natural
17
20 over there?
17 for Fizzi.
17 for Fizzi. So Fizzi and Kayth. You guys are further away from the action that just sort of happened, right? Fizzi, you hit it with the cannon, you look up in the sky, and Kayth, you're also looking up there. And you watch as that darkened sky, like the mages have been working hard, and you watch as
Mages have been dying.
they're working hard. You watch as the sky begins to, it's no longer this otherworldly darkness and returns to sort of the moonlight nighttime of Tapas that it was supposed to be. And so you notice everything returning back to normal. Kayth, you notice something different. You watch as that happens, but there's this bit of mystical energy. You're not sure what it is, but you see like a trace of it. And with your natural 20, you watch as there's sort of like Warwick's like blood thing, how it makes a trail. That's what you see. You see one bit of like
For those
this.
of you that don't play League of Legends in the trail, it's like a glowing red.
It's a glowing
trail
red
of
trail, and you
mist.
see 2 red trails. You see one heading towards like the side of one of the ships out there, and another one that heads towards this pylon.
I message that immediately to Moss and Fizzi, and I say those mists have to be something. There's more. There's more to this than
which
just the
ship,
elemental.
One of the big ones out. So this one out here.
And it is my turn.
It would be your turn, Kayth, but I will say that is the end of combat.
I mean, there's.
Moss is still
Technically,
swinging.
we saved more than half of the mages, so just saying that's pretty good.
I got blood on my nice
I'm gonna
clothes.
run towards the pylon and try to throw a dagger at this red mist and see if it does anything. The psychic energy out of my hand.
All right. So you run up and try to.
I'm running up to the pylon, like in front of it, and I'm throwing some psychic energy out of my hand at this red mist coming towards the pylon. I will add this just in case. 26. The mist with my psychic dagger.
26. The mist. You throw one of those psychic daggers. It'll go through the air and it hits one of the lines. Doesn't seem to do it. As the elemental dissipates in the sky, there are still tons of people who are still worried and yelling and not really certain of what just happened. You see the mages who were there with you doing things just sort of, all of them keel over, and like some of them just sort of like lay inside of their boat. There's 2 of them that are on the docks that just like go down to their knees. And the town guard is, you see, like as you look out and they're still like, go, go, go. They look and over and you witness maybe 14 to 20 guards who just saw this happen as you guys are standing there in the midst of this beast that has now disappeared. As they're currently, like, some of them are like getting hit in the shoulders, running, and they just have this like amazement in their eyes. Now some of them are on the front, but a lot of them are deeper, but are watching to keep for the distance of the enemy. And they see you. They see what you have done. Busy. You see all that as well.
Didn't do anything.
Helping the citizens is what they were doing.
Sable did more than any of the guards.
It's true.
And then you hear Kayth come out and say what he did. So the 4 of you are now here at the docks. Fizzi, you're at the ship. You can leave and start coming over.
Yeah.
As it's dissipating.
Yeah. What do you guys do?
Moss is still like swinging her halberd,
Yeah.
she said. And RaRa just sort of looks up at her. Look, she's up on the steps, and she's like, "You got it." And then she takes a couple of stumbling steps back and falls on her ass, and then just sort of lays on her side and just throws blood up on the dock.
Oof.
I believe I still have a healing potion from when we went to go hit on Alara.
Just buy you a healing potion.
So I am going
yes. They were
to.
meant for you, but you know.
Do you have to? Is like your faculty still that? Like your rage will end, obviously. But
Oh yeah. Do I need to
last
regain
time
my
we had to,
faculties?
like, calm you down.
Yeah.
Alright.
So that's a
Wisdom
good
saving throw.
So everything ends. You do that, and you guys are looking around. But Moss will hit the ground, and RaRa will hit the ground. And you're.
Got blood
Please
on my
make
nice
a-
clothes.
So, make a wisdom save, and let's see if you're able to recognize what's happening and calm yourself down. If not, that's when we get into the you need help.
You got it.
14 plus 2.
16?
16.
I'm going to say that's good enough. Yeah, you'll be able to assess the situation, sort of calm yourself down and see this happen to
I'm gonna walk up to RaRa. I'm gonna reach in my pocket. Pockets and things. I'm gonna hand her the healing potion that I got from hitting on Alara, which I don't have in my inventory because I don't know how. But
You didn't add it when I gave it to you.
no, but I had it.
Does have
Well, you use it, so. That should be 2d4 plus 2.
I have bad luck. Okay, which one is that? This one?
The point you have.
Nope.
No, that's the
Sorry,
right
the
one.
triangle. The pyramid.
I think this is the D4, guys. Yeah, it was a 3. Yeah, there's only
Oh, it's got a rounded bottom.
So yeah, roll
That is cool.
I got a 3
and
and
a
a
4.
4.
Mine is just shiny.
So this is the only
11.
dice that works.
11 points of healing. Very nice.
That's crazy because it almost puts me back to full. I went from full health to under bloodied in a single hit, and now I'm almost back to full.
So what happened to the blood trail that went, or the essence trail that went to the pylon? Did I see anything happen? If I don't see anything happen, I'm diving into the water. I'm trying to find those mages.
So, you just see the trails lead to them, like a trace. And they will dissipate. Like you will see those trails to those 2 spots. But they will disappear.
Okay, it's a hint. I dive into the water.
You guys see Kayth, Michael Phelps. Boosh.
I'm swimming to the bottom looking for the 2 mages that were on those boats.
Oh. Before we discover the remains, DM, and just throw this out here, it is 2 hours and 10 minutes.
Yes, I was just about to do a break for us. Yeah. Yep. So you will swim down to the bottom of the water, of the docks here. Fizzi, you are running up, and you will see Moss and RaRa, who are currently standing on the dock next to Obi, and are getting up. And
Do I see Kayth diving?
yeah, you see, you're walking up in case.
Kayth, what are you doing?
Boosh.
There were mages on those boats. It hasn't been too long. They might still be alive.
Cool. Going in after
It's
them.
been like 24 seconds, so...
Yeah.
Can you can swim? Yeah, you're a sailor.
I hope so.
Nice dumb question before we go into the break here. All right, so we have Fizzi and Kayth. Fizzi and Kayth jumping into the water to maybe save the mages that were hit, and RaRa and Moss left standing on the dock with Obi, and Sable is currently running back to you.
Guy on the end of the
so-
dock is toast, right?
I watched that man get
Yeah.
flattened.
We will be right back, guys. So go ahead and take your peas, your poops, your drinks, your snackies, whatever you need. We're gonna go ahead and take a break. We'll be back in about 5-ish minutes, and then we still have another 2 hours of this, guys. We are going crazy today. But we will be right back. Again, do not leave. We will see you in 5-ish minutes.
Hey there, dipshits. It's me, Joey, a.k.a. Slooty Mage.
I'm Hunter, voice of Hunter Taylor.
And I'm Carter, Eagle. Where?
Older and dumber.
Every Friday, we drop wisdom, humor, and a whole lot of nonsense. You won't want to miss it.
Become a patron today for as low as $5 a month. Get early access to all our episodes and exclusive behind-the-scenes looks at all the things we're doing and May's super secret editing notes.
Shout out to all our awesome dipshits. Your support really helps keep this madness going.
Join the crew. Be a dipshit. It's an exclusive club, and you're invited.
So Dipshits mark your calendar every Friday for a dose of older and dumber craziness. See you there.
Fade to black. On my stand. Fade to black.
Hey everybody, we are back. What is going on? Hopefully you guys got your drinks, your poops, your snackies, the whatever else you needed.
It's so weird. I'm used to looking at my webcam, and I have to look at a real cam.
Yeah, you do.
Crazy town.
So, before we get right back into it, of course, we need to have some words from our Joey.
Joey. Welcome back, Dipshits. I'm missing a Glaceon raid battle for this ad read, so I hope it's a good one. Brought to you by Horseheads Brewing Pumpkin Ale. Thanks, guys. Big help today getting this together.
Maybe where we are.
We're at Checkpoint Gaming Lounge. The gaming lounge where friends can be found. It's at the Arnott Mall. Horseheads here. I brought us all together to play D&D in person. Let me just tape this back to the wall. This is our sign that says Checkpoint Gaming Lounge.
Okay.
They have great things you can do here, like use this room to stream. It's a little small, it's a little snug in here for us all, but we're playing D&D in person together.
We are playing D&D in
So
here.
good job, guys. Appreciate you. Be real. What's this guy looking at?
We have theory crafting.
He's theory crafting.
The old man of the
Guys, you
room,
know
the
what?
man.
You can theory craft in our Discord.
You can, because that's where we are right now.
Invite on this Twitch page somewhere in the about, I think. Yep, and then, you can watch live here on Twitch. You want to become a sub here on Twitch, so you don't have to watch ads, and you can watch the VODs if you miss an episode. If you don't care about keeping live, though, which is understandable, you can watch for free on YouTube. Make sure you like, comment, sub, ring the bell over there. Yeah, honestly. Don't worry about that. Follow us on all our socials. Older, the letter N, dumber, pretty much everywhere. And I don't think we have anything exciting coming up. We do have our Christmas card, but I don't think it's in here to show. And you can get it by becoming a Patreon, patreon.com/olderandumber, $5 a month. Help us grow the channel, make better content for you, and get a Christmas card if you do it before the end of January. Holiday card. Sorry. Holiday card.
There's a holiday.
That's not a bad idea.
You're right.
Happy holidays, it says. Non-denominational.
Anything else, Joey?
I
can do that.
If you just joined us, you missed the fight. That's on you.
Right into the microphone. Alexa's saying you're sounding weird because you're not talking right
I'm
into
sorry.
it.
I'm sorry. For you, Alexa, I will talk directly into the microphone.
Is there an echo because you're getting picked up in my mic when you yell, or
Because he's talking like this, not
your
like
mic
this.
is pointed at me,
Your
too.
mic is
So when
pointed
I
at
turn
you.
my head, I'm probably getting picked up.
everybody's a critic?
Pretty much.
Thank you to all our guest sound engineers today. You've been doing a wonderful job. And thank you for using the new feature of spending biddies to make us win, because now we're all alive.
Yeah, that actually
You
really
are.
helped.
Anyway, I think that's it for the ad read. DM, get us back into this shit.
All right. Like Joy said, thank you all so much for interacting and using the new feature. It's a lot of fun. We really, really appreciate it. And of course, all of that helps and goes back into us to do more stuff for you guys. So let's go ahead and jump into what is going on. Last we left, before we went on this...
Ooh, hear that crack?
Last we left off before going to our break, guys.
That's bad.
Oh, it's not bad after it gets in there for a minute, though. It gets
It's
better.
awful.
That's
It's great.
right.
I love
That's
it.
the
That's great.
opposite of how normally
awful.
it's an
It tastes
initial
the same
taste.
time.
Yeah.
This one started off tasting burnt, and then it turned into like a pumpkin pie.
Yeah. So Kayth and Fizzi jumped into the water to try and find the mages that were hit pretty bad by the elemental, while Moss and RaRa stayed back on the docks. So Fizzi and Kayth, you guys are currently underwater. I do assume that you took in a big breath before diving in.
Yeah.
So first question is, what are your con modifiers? Instantly die.
Keith can hold his breath for 10 seconds.
1. So it's 1 minute plus your con in minutes. So you can hold your breath for 2 minutes underwater.
1 second.
Yeah, Moss is a fish.
Yeah. Navy SEAL.
Up to.
Oh yeah, strenuous activity.
I'm sorry.
You have a +1.
I have more than. I think I have a +2.
No.
Let me check.
I would say, yeah, you guys can look at your character sheets.
I'm trying.
Okay, Felmor.
Kayth Felmor.
Kayth has
+2.
Oh, he's got some
Great. So
influence on
3
him.
minutes. 3 minutes Kayth can hold. I just kicked my
Like Tom
camera. I don't even know
Did
what is...
you disassociate from reality when you did?
It's I was like, what the heck? No, it sees the back of the
The curtain.
no computer.
Oh.
Okay, now they see the sock. Wonderful. Anyway,
It is a pop filter, Hunter. It is a pop
so
filter.
the two of you are currently underwater, and you
Our
are
professional outfit here.
two of you are underwater trying to look for the mages. I am going to need perception checks from both. This is pretty clear. Clear-ish.
Clearwater Tapas. I heard that's the city we're in.
It's Clearwater Tapas.
Yeah.
15.
15.
So 19 on the die. So I think it's a 21.
He finds a finger.
yeah, they're dead.
don't
You
know.
guys will swim and head towards where the mages went underwater and were destroyed from elemental, and you are both going to find parts, shredded pieces.
Remains.
Anything good down here
Oh my god.
on these mages? Bodies.
Anything?
Wow.
On these parts.
Any like jewelry, like a sigil or anything that we could like bring up so they can have
You got detect magic on this
a proper, service.
Yeah, give me an
Dog
investigation
tags.
check while you're underwater.
I message Fizzi and I ask him if he can sense magic.
No.
He can't. Underwater.
Yeah, I mean,
You said
now
investigation?
definitely need to.
What's in your head?
That's a 24.
What's in my head?
It's in your head, so you can still.
I know.
Should I roll investigation DM looking for goods?
Yeah.
24.
24? Yeah, so searching through the pieces, you would be able to find a floating necklace that does have, like, the Tapas city symbol. So you're able to find that.
Okay.
30, 20.
Dirty 20. Looking for things and stuff. Yeah, go ahead and roll me a D100.
73.
Oracle sword.
Totally adorable. That's crazy. That's crazy.
They're dead. They don't need them.
I don't need that.
Damn, can you imagine if we changed the bit thing to max die roll? And then,
I wonder.
and then they could make, yeah, Vorpal
That would be
swords.
so interesting, though. We should do that.
You said 73? Yes,
Chat, did you
73 is
know
that what you
it's
said?
like green and
Yeah,
brown?
sorry,
Green
it's
and
hard to
brown,
focus.
It's
when
green,
there's-
not
Chat,
brown.
did you know that?
Light green and brown.
Checkpoint in the gaming lounge. They're playing games in the other round. It sounds like a matching game of some kind.
Light green and brown.
What session is this? 13?
14.
14. 14. It's okay. Hunter's got to look in the DM guide right now. So it's actually an interesting time for this to come up. What do we think what they're trying to match? We're playing VR.
Yeah,
I
come
know
on.
that.
Oh, it might be the bomb one.
Oh.
I've never played VR, so I have no idea what they're playing.
I got so sick. My friend was like, "Oh, you've
There
never
we
played
go.
VR? Let me put you into this fucking
Forgot they made
VR
all these
roller
new
coaster."
things.
Threw
What do you
up.
think they're trying to match, chat?
Yeah, because they can hear them.
They're trying to cut the wires. One of them can see the manual, and the other one can
One
see the
is
bomb. And it's
green
like,
or
cut
lightish
the green
green.
wire, or we're gonna die.
It actually sounds pretty fun.
Oh, see, it's just
all right,
no,
yeah,
it was
you will-
seagulls.
You will find in like one of these. So you'll see a robe, like a tattered robe, floating in the water, and in one of the pockets, something is sort of glowing, and you'll take it out, and it is a spell
Spell scroll?
scroll.
Joshy, please hit the button, dude.
Thought it was seagulls.
You have found a spell scroll. You don't
Any
know
of
what it is yet, but
Anything else?
Good thing I got identify.
That's
Okay,
everything?
so just to recap,
yeah, nothing else you can find.
there were tubas.
Okay. I start swimming up.
All right. Kayth,
Get
you'll
light
swim
green
up.
outta here.
Fizzi, will you swim up after that?
Yeah, can I do another quick investigation to see if they had anything else on them, and then go up?
Hunter, can you
Don't
get
say you
light
can.
green out of here, please?
Right? Can you just please get light green the fuck out of here?
Trying my best. Trying my best.
They're
That's
gonna
a
hear
7.
you.
7.
7.
Yeah, you don't see anything else.
I'm heading back up.
Head back up. You guys will eventually see Kayth and Fizzi emerge.
Yeah, Moss.
Oh no!
You did good, Moss. We all did good.
Thanks. I got blood on my new clothes, but I can actually kind of move and breathe now.
That's important.
This is kind of great.
Told you get used to it.
I'm walking over to the pylon as we're talking.
I guess
Me
I'll
too.
start following.
I,
Where are you
I
going?
saw magical smoke go towards this pylon and over there. I already messaged you this
Yeah,
psychically
I
when it
heard
happened.
it. Sorry, I was swinging my glaive frantically.
But I mean, it can't be a coincidence. We had that dream with the woman in the pylon.
I
do
didn't
you,
have that dream.
Do you remember the song from Calvin?
Yes.
I think it might have something to do with
Yeah.
something. I don't know. That's more of a reach, but there's something to do with this. This pylon looks similar to the one in our dream, correct?
If you guys go over to investigate the pylon, it does. It looks very similar to the pylon that you saw. Now, 2 of you saw a pylon.
didn't
The
have
other
that
2 did not
dream.
see a
Yeah.
pylon.
Was it just me and Fizzi?
Yeah.
Yeah.
The 2 of you saw the pylon. The other 2 saw,
The ones that
Orange.
saved.
huh?
The ones that saved.
The ones that saved
It
saw
was-
the
it was
pylon.
Kayth and On.
Yes, is Kayth and RaRa, and the people who failed
Oh.
saw
Yeah, but we talked about it.
a dangerous thing attack.
Yeah.
But yes, I assume you guys
The
talked about
future.
it.
We saw the future?
We might have.
Then who's that lady? And where did that? We need to get under that boat where I saw the smoke go and see if something is over there. I'm looking at the pylon. Fizzi, can you help? Can
Yeah.
you look at the pylon? You're more magically gifted.
Yeah, let me take a look at it.
I'm magically gifted.
Yes, that's why I need you to swim under the boat and see if there's where the smoke went, and I'll go
Okay.
with you
And now, real
RaRa,
quick,
can
it's
you-
not under the boat. It's on the side of the boat.
on the side of the boat. RaRa, can you do a little aerial and see if you can find that anyone that looks like the woman we saw in our dream
Dream we saw a pylon.
and the woman? There was a figure.
A feminine figure. Yeah, I'm gonna do that.
You fly in the air. Give me a perception check. Fizzi, you are looking at the pylon. Please give me an Arcana check. And
Does it have to be
Moss, you are
Arcana?
headed for the boat.
I'm
Yeah,
going
so
with
is this
Moss to
boat
the
docked? Can I... I'm,
Out in the
I'm
water.
swimming
Oh, okay.
to it?
You're swimming.
Okay, yeah.
Swim Swiftian.
I'm going
Alright.
to Moss so I can
Can-
show her where I saw it.
Can these fancy clothes get wet?
I thought you switched out for the Sailor's Challenge.
No. I think I specifically said I did not switch out
Okay.
for the sailors.
Because you were like, I can't breathe in
Dude, they're
this.
fucked.
Yeah.
They're fucked. You went through a storm.
I'm really sorry, RaRa. And then I jump in.
I'll
21
jump in
down.
after so they can guide me.
Everybody ruin these clothes. We're gonna need some art of the clothes ruined now.
Yeah.
All right, so Moss and Kayth will jump in the water. RaRa, you go up and look for a woman. And
Many.
and Fizzi, you Arcana check. So go ahead and give me the Arcana check.
21.
She was on a pier.
1.
That plus 5, baby.
At +5, baby.
Hashtag in
Okay.
Oh, getting green out of here.
So
They didn't push the button.
Fizzi, you are going to investigate the pylon, and through what your friends told you about the dream they had, you sort of start to look in the areas, and at first, everything here seems to snuff. This thing is specifically designed to help control the weather effects that they had for the show. I mean, this thing is designed to, one, keep the weather from reaching past the dock, and to help the mages keep control of it to make sure that they can make it look good rather than dangerous. But as closer inspection, you will notice a rune. And this runic symbol,
The Vecna symbol again.
For the rats?
this runic symbol is... So there wasn't a symbol there. Remember, it was just a color.
Just a, purple.
Red.
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 Like the red smoke.
Yeah.
The runic symbol you are going to notice is a spiral, and the spiral has 3 lines up top, 3 lines in bottom, and then these fractured lines that look like broken glass or broken electricity
Okay.
that is over top of that.
Are you writing this down?
And as you...
Sure aren't. Sure aren't.
Something someone should write down. This seems important.
Yes.
So, yeah, you see this runic symbol. It's a spiral with sort of this lightning or fractured glass that disperses from the center of it. 3 lines up top and 3 lines on bottom. And it has this sort of red glow to it.
Okay.
And if you were to guess through your knowledge of arcane, this was made to disrupt this.
Okay.
Someone put this here.
This was sabotage. I like that.
Sabotage.
There's ladies everywhere.
RaRa, you fly up, and what was your perception?
Looking around, there's ladies everywhere. But she was a feminine figure on the pier.
A robed feminine
Robed
figure.
Feminine figure on the pier. 22.
Ooh, bird's eye view.
You look around. There are many feminine figures.
9 fucking
Even a
minutes.
good amount of them that are in robes. There's nothing definitive to tell you that someone would stand out.
You can take that 20-something and shove it up your ass.
Trash roll.
Up there, you will notice that the crowd is beginning to settle. And there are people who are now just like asking a bunch of questions and wondering what happened, what's going on, how did it stop, what's, this, and that. Town guard are trying to keep people calm. But instead of the like pandemonium panic, it's now just sort of a mass fusion. I don't want to say hysteria,
Is there anybody
but
with my 22?
okay.
Is there anybody who's moving opposite of the crowd that would fit that description?
It's a good question. It's a good question.
No.
Hi, Charles.
Charles.
Hey, Charles.
At least you're here to brighten my day.
You will notice a couple of the mages have made it to the city guard, and they are conversating, and doing a lot of pointing.
We're about
There
to
you
make
go.
a name for ourselves.
Fizzi. Oh, we did that already. You guys go into the boat. So the two of you dive in like Michael Phelps. So,
We're the best swimmers that ever existed.
yeah. So you guys swim across. You'll make it over to the boat. You'll be able to pretty easily, not easily, but remember the area that it went to. You are now looking at the side of the boat, and this boat is pretty messed up. I mean, there's like holes in the side of it. There's splintered wood everywhere. I mean, it's bad. And you even see some of like, if you look up on the deck, there's a couple people who are like helping others up because like they got messed up, like their legs might be broken or whatever it is. There's a lot of stuff broken here. If the two of you could please make perception check.
Perception check.
Perception.
18. Nani?
16.
What'd you? So you said 18?
E.
The two of you both see this. As you are looking amongst the damage that is the side of this ship, there is a piece of damage that stands out. And it might not really be damage. It almost looks placed. Like, you don't know where this would have came from for it to hit the ship. But there is a sort of what looks like shard of glass that is punctured in the side of the ship.
Can
And
I?
it looks very out of place.
Is it like reachable? Can I?
Whoa.
You could, with the help of each other, reach it.
How big is it?
Let's like literally about this. So it's about this long, and it's probably
can't
like
see
this
with the light.
circumference. So it's this long and this circumference.
10
Big.
pounds?
It's like the icicle that hit you in the
But
head.
it's glass,
and almost
so
killed
it's
you.
probably light.
Allegedly.
I would say it in itself might be like 5-ish pounds, but it's stuck pretty hard in the ship.
Okay.
Can I
Before I'll psychically message Moss, and I'll say, before we try to grab it, let me try with my mage hand. It can see if it can loosen it. I don't know. There might be magic in it. I don't know.
Are you talking to me in my head?
Yes.
We're right next to each other.
We're in the water.
Not
I'm not
underwater.
underwater.
I still did it in my head. Who knows who's listening? There's
You're
mysterious
swimming and he's
stuff
like,
here.
I'm right here. Okay, yeah, go ahead and use mage hand.
Use my mage hand to try to pull it out.
your mage hand will attempt to start grabbing it, and you can feel that it would probably lift it up. It can easily grab it, but it is too lodged into the ship to pull out.
Okay. All right, you're up.
Oh, I'm up. I pull it.
Through the help of Kayth and sort of pushing up and being able to grab it, it is possible. Please make an athletics check.
You have the help action though, didn't you say? With
Yeah,
Kayth help?
yeah, he's helping.
That's a little better.
13? Is that 13?
Yeah, that's good
Wait,
enough.
what was it? Athletics?
Athletics.
Yeah.
All right, so you will grab this shard and with Kay's help sort of like pull on it, and you will eventually free it from the ship. As you do, a spark of electricity will fly towards you. As you pull it out, it sort of discharges. It will take 6 points of lightning damage.
Are you unconscious?
No.
That
Close.
sucks. 6 points of lightning damage as you pull it out. That friggin' hurt.
Yeah, it did.
And now I need you to make a strength saving throw to see if you drop it after that.
12 plus 5.
You still hold on to it. You're like, you squeeze, instead of letting go, you squeeze onto it really hard.
Yeah.
So all your muscles just like contract. And Kayth, you watch her get electrified, and you guys now are just in the water, and you're like,
Yeah, here you go. I don't fucking want this
Put it
anymore.
in my mage hand. My mage hand will hold it.
you can do that.
I don't like being handed things.
I don't get that. That hurt me. You said you're up,
warned you.
and I
said
just
that.
got.
That's why I warned you. I said it might be dangerous.
Well, you didn't say I'm up first before you, Moss.
Because
so
I'm not strong. I didn't think I could actually pull it out of the hole.
What is it?
Also, you said you're a magical person. So
I am a magical person. What is it?
I don't know. Maybe we'll go back to Fizzi and we'll investigate.
Well, what if we need? Should we? Can I investigate the hole? Does it look like
Yeah.
anything important in that hole?
In that hole?
No, it just looks like hole in the hole.
Don't you think the red mist and it kind of remember the rats?
Yeah, but I'm gonna be honest. I walked out of the rats,
Out of game.
Those
It
rats.
was red.
It was red.
Yeah.
Okay.
so I didn't see it, and
As
I
we're
also
walking
didn't
back
see
to
the
the
mist
party.
this time. Should we investigate the boat further? It's a big boat.
I only saw it in that point, the mist go to it, and this is what we found.
Okay. I'm gonna swim away from you a little because if you get hit with that electricity, I don't want it
I'm
to hit me.
going up to Fizzi.
We're swimming.
Two
back.
of you will swim back. Fizzi, as you're done investigating,
Yeah.
Kayth and Moss will be back from the water, and RaRa, you would be coming down. The four of you meet back up at the pylon for new information.
Did you take an etching?
Yes. Here. I'll show it to you.
You can actually
Found
draw it.
this
Like,
crystal embedded in the hole. I think it's what. There's-
Paper towel.
Fizzi, what color was the marking that you found?
Red.
Like the rats?
Just like the rats.
There's rogue ladies everywhere.
I think there's something more going on here.
I don't want to use this thing. Could I ritual cast identify on that piece of glass?
Yeah.
you have identify?
Yes, he's always had it. Yeah.
I've always had it.
You have to do it like Brennan Lee Mulligan, where he's like, "This is identify."
Yeah, you
Piece
can
of
ritual cast
glass.
identify if you want. It'll take 10 minutes. Do it.
Yeah.
Okay. And what are you casting it on?
The
Glass.
piece of glass.
Oh, well, first things first, as you guys
On the ruler.
take a better look at it as you're back here on the dock. Moss is like, I did not get near that. So you're about to cast, so actually you would probably notice it first. You're about to ritual cast Identify, and you get everything out, and before you even start, you look at this glass shard, which almost kind of resembles a crystal, but it's mostly made of glass. Etched on the inside is the runic symbol you just found.
Looks like that. I'll point to inside it.
Something and did you tell us about your or like what you?
Our dream.
No, like what you rolled, like what you found out by rolling that Arcana check. Would you have shared that information?
Yes. Yes, I would have.
So
It was here to disrupt the
so it
the
was
weather.
the crystal somehow, or
Yes.
The crystal was part of it.
I don't. We have to do some thinking on this, and I would rather do it back somewhere safe. There's a lot of prying eyes here now.
Yes.
Does this mean the festival's over?
I don't know, Moss, but I know what one thing is: we're all safe and alive, and we did good.
I killed that.
We saved the rest of the mages. We saved the people running away from in the port.
Speaking of doing good, DM. And prying eyes.
They're watching you.
We've been standing here for a long time talking without. Are they invading our personal space yet?
So there has been, you watched that there was some mages that walked up to the city guard and were talking to them and doing a lot of pointing. Your area is way free of people for a while. I mean, that's where the freaking thing was. Everyone's very not okay going near that spot. But as time has settled down, and crowd has actually started to gather near the outside of the harbor. They're probably like, think of it like police tape. The city guard has all of them sort of standing back maybe 60, 70 feet away from you guys. So there's no one near you like that. And as you guys are sort of talking about this, you will watch a city guard and a mage walk towards you.
I think we're gonna have to explain it to someone else first.
You will watch as one of the city guard will take off his helmet. When he does,
Is it too big for his head?
when he does, you have not met this city guard before.
Okay.
They have like short red hair shaved on the sides, and then and then the mage is a woman who has like blue frosted tips on like black hair.
Oh, she's hot.
Hood is down. It actually looks pretty beat up. I mean, it looks like some of the robe has been shredded. There seems to be a little bit of burnt marks, maybe. But either way, they walk up to you. City guard will look to the four of you. So, looks around to the whole city. Back at some city guards. Looks back to you guys. I think I think we have to thank you. Far and foremost, speaking to mages, four of you seem to be very pivotal in helping stop the creature. I was a little more inland, and some of my city guard even said the same thing. On behalf of the city, thank you. We'd like to be able to congratulate you better, your names. However, I would be lying if I didn't say that city guard kind of knows your group. Because of, well, you, Miss Chiro. And of course it's not a bad thing, just, you stand out.
This was one who was talking shit about you.
And you'll see the mage before like the city guard sort of without words. The mage will put a hand forward and thank you. You helped save me along with other mages. Lost a couple. It's for the greater good. Thank you.
I'll extend my hand back. Thank you. Name's Fizzi, and I'll pull out the thing the chain, the relic that I got. Like I recovered this from one of the ones from the boats. So I figured you'd like to have it back.
Thank you. Have others try to recover what's left. This will help. She'll take it, put it in her pocket. The next person. And
This is what happens at the Tempest Fair every year.
no. Certainly not this. I mean, a few ne'er-do-wells causing up a little trouble, but way beyond anything. We were very, very unprepared. And then you'll see the city guard sort of speak up. And it's not something we're ever going to let happen again. We will no longer be lax during the Tempest Fairs. This year was... this year was not great on our image as a...
I pull 2 pipes out of my backpack and I hand one to Moss. At the scene, there were signs of sabotage. Moss, put it in your mouth. Put it in your mouth. Tell him what we found.
I got electrocuted by glass.
I think you have to say bully.
What?
Here, bully.
There were signs of sabotage both at this pylon and
Wait.
at the ship.
yes.
There was this crystal
It
with a
electrocuted
symbol
me.
on it, and
And it hurt.
great job.
What sort of sabotage did you find? Evidence.
We have an expert, Fizzi. Doctor.
You'll see that. You'll see the
What can you tell
mage
us
speak
about
up.
the crystal?
What's your expertise?
Obi's just like,
Him. I'll take him over to the pylon and I'll direct him to the symbol that caused the disruption.
Okay. Yeah, the mage will definitely take an interest and start looking.
You might want to look. This is not the only place we found. Well, did we see the symbol?
By the way, my name is Kayth Felmor,
Okay.
PI, and this is my partner, Moss, PI.
I stick my hand out, and when we shake, I hold on to it for a little too long. And I'm like, I thought that was a really cool show. I mean, besides the death and destruction, I'm still holding on. It was cool, fun, even.
kind of went worse than mine. So
Still holding on.
Certainly, I guess it would have been fantastic if it's gone as planned. I'd say thank you, but I'm a bit more concerned with other things at the moment. Like having my hand back.
And
Yeah.
I shake her hand very politely. If you ever need our services.
Yes.
Fizzi, back to you.
did any guards see any feminine ladies of robes on the pier doing bad things?
Actually, coincidence that you would ask that. I actually have I think not. There was actually one of my mages said that they saw a feminine figure in robes actually run away from this very pylon before the show had started.
Yes, yes.
But they didn't think much of it because we as the mages up on these show happens. I guess the only reason why he thought it was something to say now is that happened.
And where were you in the hours between? 5
Then
o'clock?
and now.
He also said that there was an old insignia on her robe. It's one of an older guild, but
We gotta write this one down.
again, I guess they didn't think of it as much until now. Glad they came forward, but they would have said something earlier. And then we'll take a look at the what you're showing them. Basically, get all the same information that you did, and
Wait, so she had the same insignia that the symbol on the crystal and the pylon
No.
had on her?
no, she has an insignia of an old guild house.
Can they give us a description?
Yeah, it looks like a quill, with a floating above like a fire.
You said a fire?
Yeah, like a quill floating above a fire. But she'll basically give you all the same information that you learned about it. Not much more past that. But she feels like there might be more to it, but she's not sure. But it's something she would try to study, and you could try to as well. Same thing with the crystal. However, the new information she will give you is that it seems like the crystal itself was a conduit that would take in like elements, whether that's wind, water, fire, whatever, but in this case was wind and electricity. And the pylon, with it having that symbol on it, was what intensified the elemental energy and was able to work with each other to conjure something like that.
Okay.
So this crystal can hold and disperse energy, sort of. It's like a battery.
I think it was. I don't think it is any longer. As you can see here, as she points, there's a large crack that goes from top to bottom, like inside. that you can only like you saw the inscription of the rune on the inside, but as you look down the center, you see that there's a crack that goes all the way through.
Have I encountered this kind of crystal before in my travels?
Make a history check.
18.
18.
Joey got me these for.
I would
Santa
say
a while
that
ago.
this type of mineral is it's kind of like something you've seen before, but
I've spent
it's
a lot
different.
of time underground.
yes, it's something like what you've seen before. It kind of reminds you of Charlie's,
Right.
but it's not quite.
Who's that?
It's a mineral,
it's a
or
mineral.
one of the previous parts.
Can you please make a history check, Moss?
It kind of looks a little bit like Charlie's.
+0.
Oh. Is that a 1?
Looks like a 1.
Yeah, you don't know what that is.
What's that?
Do you know what kind of mineral this is? This crystal, it looks kind of like Charlie's.
Oh, I actually thought it was Charlie's. I guess you're right that it's not exactly Charlie's. It's got a
Do you know
sort of
anybody?
glimmering property to it.
Do you know
and the-
anybody in town that might be able to identify it?
I'm sure we could find somebody, yes. The city guard will take a look at it for a second. Oh, wait a minute. Isn't that that stuff that comes from Ashen? And she looks. Ashen. Oh, you're right. There is that, oh my goodness, what is it called?
Moss, aren't you from Ashen?
I sure am.
Oh, do you know what it is then? What it's called?
Does that
And
jog
you
her memory?
you start thinking like, oh shit.
I that's something.
Something. That would start to jog your memory. And you then start to remember, because there was a time before you left that a lot of the elders talked about, more people are coming to our home, and we've decided to call the powers that be decided to call this place Ashen instead of whatever it was, which was just before the northern continent. You're like, oh right, there were people coming for a reason, for some sort of new thing that we found. And you think for a moment and start to remember the name. And you remember it being called something with an S. Stylight.
I can't. Stylight. Does anyone know what that is?
I think that's about right. I think that's what comes from Ashen now. It's supposed to be used in, a lot of stuff in bigger capital cities. I think there's probably a lot of technology in Cerberus that uses Stylight.
Would I know what they're using it for?
Well, as a first indication would be as a conduit for magical
Yeah.
energy, which is an energy source. So essentially, Stylight is being used as an energy resource, much like electricity or, windmills, solar, that kind of thing. But yeah. Fizzy, you had a question?
So would Fizzi know because he's from Cerberus?
You would definitely realize, like, oh shit, that's the stuff that makes a bunch of things in town work.
Like the Earthshaker cannon, probably.
No, it wouldn't make the Earthshaker cannon work. But it would definitely be a portion, because it's like infrastructure. So essentially, it's like what powers like the building you lived in, or might even power like lifts within the city, things like that.
Do you think you can salvage any of this into arrowheads?
Can I try, DM?
Oh, I mean, if you tried
You
hard
can
enough, I'm sure you could
certainly
turn some of
try.
it into arrowheads. Whether they'd have properties, you don't know.
I would
I was
love to.
wondering maybe if we can try to store some lightning energy in one of them or something. I don't know.
Don't see why we couldn't try.
But it may be another time. We have a lot on our plate.
Yeah.
So anyway, back to the full conversation. It's wow. I'm not really sure how someone got their hands on large amount of stylites. Between these rune symbols and this mysterious woman, and I think we have who our culprit is. And she's like, what did I say the insignia was again?
The quill above the fire? The
Right.
fire above the quill? No, quill above the fire.
Yeah, first one.
One moment, and you'll see her pull out a copper wire and look over towards a mage, and you'll see her whisper something. Wait a minute.
Wait a minute.
Right, I knew it. And you'll see her sort of roll up the copper wire and put it away. I knew that insignia, it meant something. I remember it. And she sort of starts looking through a book. It's right. There was a woman, years ago, who, she was one of the guild houses here, Gale Weaver, and, that was her name. Her house or her guild tried to do a lot of experiments that involved overuse of energy, and she was told that she could no longer have any funds for her research, and her guild was eventually dried out. But that insignia was hers. I don't know why no one's seen her in a long time, but the only person who would have that insignia anymore.
Her name was Gale Weaver.
Her last name was.
Do you,
Her first name was.
Kind of ironic.
Her first name was Alandra. Alandra Gale Weaver. She's a half elf.
What guild was she in?
Interesting.
Gale Weaver Guild. It was
Oh,
her
that's-
family. It was her family's guild, and it was eventually
okay.
dried up of funds because her research was too dangerous.
Oh, I
do you
understand
know
now.
anybody who knew her back then? Anyone that we could talk to? Wait, why am I getting involved?
Oh, I guess we hoped that it would help us find the culprit.
Was it a posted bounty?
Do we have a 5-year contract?
Looks at the city guard, and he looks at her.
We're kind of very
I mean,
bored.
it's not a posted bounty, of course, it just happened, but I'm sure if you are to help, the city would reward you handsomely. I'm sure you're going to be rewarded somehow after today's showing. But if you were to help, I'm pretty positive I could get you a reward of some kind.
I'm in.
Do we get deputized?
I don't have the power to deputize you.
We're gonna all be needing to be deputized.
I'll have to see if that's something we do.
RaRa, can you write something up?
Sure.
We'll come with you with our terms.
We are deputies. Writes a piece of paper. So, can we expect your help then?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Okay, great. Because if there's more to deal with like that thing, something I could do.
We'll come back with a contract, but yes, we'll start right away.
Yep.
Let's go.
Well, if you're able to take care of this, and you guys will start to walk away, where are you trying to head towards?
About what? It's late.
It's
isn't
time
it?
for the inn.
Yeah.
It is late. Very late.
Can you say that lady's name one more time?
Alondra Gale
Alondra
Weaver.
Gale
Alondra Gale Weaver.
Weaver.
Gale Weaver. Oh, sorry. Gale
He said wind.
Alondra Gale Weaver.
Alondra
I
Gale
just-
Weaver.
Even though I wrote it down correctly.
It is very late. It's dark. It's probably 10 o'clock almost. No. Yeah, like 9:30 actually. And you guys start heading towards the Sailor's Rest.
Yes.
As you guys start moving that way, there are crowds of people. that as you guys get close, start to clap. Yeah! Woo! Those are the people that stopped the monster! Ah! And people are starting to yell, and that's them, that's them! People are like, thank you so much! So there's a lot of yelling and congratulations as you're moving towards the Sailor's Rest. And
There you go.
if you all could make a perception check for me.
What is it called when 18 plus 18 on the die plus 4.
17 total for me, DM.
What's it
16
called?
total for me.
Anagram?
You're trying to make like letters that.
It's a Laura.
Okay, 15 or more. Did anybody get 15 or less? No 15 or less? Okay. So as you guys are walking towards the Sailor's Rest, you will notice Brother Alric and Dagon, who everyone's cheering and going crazy. They're clapping, but they're not going crazy, but they are looking at you guys with intense happiness. They seem to be very happy with what you will also notice that Mithras stands among the crowd as well, and sort of takes his hat, a big smile, gives you a sort of nod, and he'll start to walk back towards his house. And you guys will continue towards the Sailor's Rest.
We all agree that the lady's the Laura Windrider, right?
Probably.
She's a full elf.
It's
with a big
Alondra Galeweaver.
Yeah, I know.
Alara Windrider.
I know.
Okay.
I said the right thing, didn't I?
Think you did.
Alara?
Maybe you did. No, you did. Maybe you did.
I did.
My bad.
They're the same person, right?
What?
I mean, she seemed like a full elf from what I saw.
So they're not the same person?
Big ears.
Just making sure that Kayth isn't about to enter a very long relationship with someone who's trying to kill us and by proxy
It
electrocuted
wouldn't
me.
be the first time.
So it's not her.
She could be disguising herself.
feminine.
We
She's
rule
feminine.
We can't rule
She has
anybody out. I
robes.
might have to get close and.
Ew. And then I start walking.
RaRa's starting to stumble.
I'll put my shoulder, try to nestle her, like arm over shoulder. Are you okay?
All the lights are real big.
Let's get you to
Do you
bed.
need Obi to carry you?
No.
Okay.
I don't deserve to be carried.
Obi, pick her up.
Under the armpits.
Hasn't noticed. She's still moving her feet like she's walking.
Nice.
We make our way to the Sailor's Rest.
Should we just pop into the potion store, take a peek, see what's going on in
We need to
there?
recuperate and decompress about what just happened.
Okay.
A second to think.
RaRa? What are you doing over there?
I was trying to figure out why I have 5 fingers. For
Are
a
you
minute.
still drunk?
I might just be getting there.
Be getting there? We fought a whole monster. You're just getting there?
That only took like a minute.
Okay.
She, and while flying, was like... Guys will... Sailor's Rest. Again, there are people who are, shouting your praise, thanking you. And some people yell out, "Who are you? Who are you? What's your name? Who are you?" Again, you can answer them or not answer them. That's really up to you. But eventually you will make it to the Sailor's Rest. And you will head on inside. And as you open the door, you will look in, and there's a good amount of people in here. Way more than usual. Mostly probably because they all
always busy in here lately.
ran in here when stuff went bad and was looking for a place to hide. And as you walk in, everyone sort of looks towards the door and then erupts in cheer. As
Really loud in here.
as the whole bar just, whoa! Yeah. They're yelling, they're drinking, they're like, let me buy you a drink! Everyone's yelling. And you'll see Marin sitting behind the counter, who currently throws towel over his shoulder, has a cup in his hand, puts it down, gives a little clap and a smile. The room's way too loud for him to try and say hi. What do the four of you do?
I'm gonna get some stuff for the room. If you can both take RaRa up to the room.
I
I'll
hoist
be
her
right up.
arm over my shoulder and start dragging her ass.
I need a blue alcohol drink.
I'll walk up to the bar, and I'll ask, can I get some like mushed up like melons and things, like sort of like soup like consistency?
So you go up trying to ask for melons, and there's a couple people who instantly surround you, and they're like, great job, oh my gosh, thank you. They're like patting your shoulder, and they're like, you hear a couple people who are like, wow, I wouldn't have expected that. You did a great job. How did you do that? And all these different things. And Marin eventually will come in. All right, back it up, guys. Back it up. And we'll look
Some
toward you.
warm milk,
What? All right, what can I get you,
warm
Kayth?
milk, and some like melon soup.
That's gonna be awful.
You only eat fruit and milk, probably.
Probably.
I think bats eat milk, right?
Eat
They're
milk,
They
mammals.
suck on the bat tip.
drink,
Yeah.
drink.
They suck on the bat tip.
Marin can get that for you. So he'll head away and he'll start grabbing stuff for you. Fizzi, what are you doing?
I'm gonna go with Kayth.
Okay, so you're over there trying. Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Eventually, you guys will get some bushed melons and milk.
I'm messaging Fizzi. Can you talk to these people that are trying to talk to me so I can get these things without being bothered?
Sure.
You're good at connecting, I think.
You did such a great job, man. Oh my gosh, that was wow. Did you see everything going on? I saw a cannon go off.
that was me.
That was you?
That was
oh
me.
my, high five, and they're like, "You guys are great. Who are you? What do we call you? What's your name? Who are you people?"
We don't have a group name.
Sure don't.
Insert group name here.
No. Just be like,
well-
you know, we're just some humble adventurers.
What if that's our group name, the Humble Adventurers?
It's not.
Well, we don't have a name right now. We're just, adventurers, right? Call me Fizziwick.
Wait a minute. What, you guys are just like starting adventures?
Yeah.
What? And you took down that elemental? That was oh my gosh, you guys are awesome. That's so great. What was your name?
Fizziwick.
Fizziwick. And who are the others? You had like this Batgirl with you?
And I'll psychic message you as you're about to get to my name, and I'll say it's okay.
Well, that's the bat was RaRa Chiro.
Okay.
You may have heard of her.
I don't know if I have. Maybe. Wait, was she the one that did that performance?
Yeah.
Wow.
And her friend Moss and buddy over here, Kayth.
Wow. Thank you again. You saved a lot of us today. It was amazing. And then back and forth and let's buy you a drink and all these different things.
Sure.
A lot of small talk.
I'll hang out with you guys for a while.
All right, Fizzi will hang out with the crowd. And you get your melons and milk.
I'm gonna head up and try to get RaRa to eat something.
Psychic message to you. See, do you or Moss want anything? I'm gonna entertain them for a little while. Bring it up to this.
I could use some food.
You two went
You
upstairs.
know, when Kayth comes in, like,
Well, is there anything between the two of you? I mean, they're not there for a while. So Moss and RaRa, you'll make it to the room a little stumbly, but eventually the door will open.
Sorry, I made you waste another healing potion on me.
That's what they're made for. I don't think it's a waste. I'm glad you're okay. I guess healing potions don't cure drunk.
It's a poison.
It's a disease.
You have to use an antidote.
Oh. I guess I should have known that.
I mean, no, you didn't go to bard school, so.
That's true. Well, are you okay?
I gotta do my stuff.
Your stretches?
Nighttime stuff.
Oh. Okay.
Are you okay? You don't look okay.
Yeah, I'm really not, actually. That thing hurt me, and then I was feeling great, and then I got electrocuted, and that sucked.
RaRa sees that your hand's burned, and she'll take your hand and she'll do a cure wounds on it. $14 points of HP.
Wow. Thanks.
It's okay. You're my friend.
Thanks.
Sorry I embarrassed you.
When?
My show.
You didn't embarrass me. You yelled at me, and I didn't like that. But I understand you were upset. But I'm glad you're okay.
I'm glad you're okay. And RaRa's like mixing the facial mask, and she's just like,
Is that how that works?
yeah, you just have to put it on, you know?
Moss
Only
is
on
gonna dip her
one side
hand
of
in.
her face.
Moss is gonna dip her hand in.
I don't know what those things
Oh.
were drinking. Drinking when I was upset, but wow.
The door will open at this moment, and Kayth will walk in.
Can you try to eat something or drink something? There's milk or fruit or...
Their faces
Where's
are
my
covered.
blue alcohol drink?
No, we're going to bed.
I
Here,
don't think
drink
you
this.
should drink milk.
I don't know what else she eats. Fruit doesn't seem like a good thing to try to build up your stomach
You
after
think-
drinking this much. You need that protein to like break down.
You just don't eat meat.
Do you eat you have bread? I've only ever seen you eat fruit.
I think the last time when we had the big meal from Ev. Do you remember the time when we met Dagan?
Well, what do you want from the kitchen, and I can have Fizzi bring it up.
The blue alcohol drink.
No, we're not getting the blue alcohol drink. You need solid food.
I think there's a cherry in it.
There is fruit in the blue alcohol drink.
Bread.
I
A nice
guess
stew.
bread and eggs. I don't want that right now.
What?
That doesn't look good.
What?
That's smushed up. Whatever the smushed up
It's
is.
fruit.
It's
like a
smushed. You smushed it.
Yeah, because I thought you would have problems.
What
Fizzi, can you bring an
problems?
assortment of food up? The charcuterie board, bread. I would like some stew.
What do you
hot
mean,
stew.
bro? She got half a facial mask applied. It's just like the hand of Sauron on the side of her
Roger that.
Saruman on the side of her face.
I,
It's like getting her hair conditioners mixed up.
I started drinking the warm milk.
I start playing my really, really loud guided meditation.
We're gonna eat.
Yeah, and?
You're going to bed right now?
No, I've just had a long day.
How do you usually just follow each instruction, or do you skip some?
Most of the time I zone out, and I don't listen to any of them. But I think that if I listen to it a lot, maybe my subconscious mind will just absorb it.
I'm pretty sure that's how that works.
See? That's how that works.
Okay, I try to do that.
Brushing teeth.
You're brushing your teeth before you eat?
Oh, I can't eat now.
You're gonna
Brushed your teeth.
eat something, RaRa.
I'm not hungry, and you're not.
We're not doing this again.
Okay, I mean, I just want you to feel good in the morning and not awful.
You don't have to eat if you don't want to. I'm just, you know.
I think I know when I need to eat.
Right, we'll
I
see
don't
when the
need to eat.
charcuterie board is up here. It's okay.
Because you show up with
Yeah, let's start with like a little charcuterie board.
Nice.
Some stew for Kayth.
Obi is like has a big waiter tray.
Oh,
Is carrying all that
yeah.
stuff up.
Food's here.
Sick crisscross applesauce. Start digging in.
I'm eating.
We'll sit down. Sort of meal here in
Oh,
your quiet
there's no
room.
blue alcohol drink here.
Looks towards Fizzi.
He didn't tell me.
You all will sit in your quiet room and this food brought up. And
No, I'm not very good at like emotionally engaging, but I just want, you know, to make an effort and say that I'm really proud of everyone.
Oh, it kind of sounded like you were gonna go on.
You know, I think that, you know, we're all alive, and that thing was the biggest thing we've ever.
Oh,
Face.
about the thing. Got it.
I'm proud of everyone tonight. Everything that was happening tonight. So I just think we're on a good track so
I
far.
agree.
There's no olives on this charcuterie board.
They're underneath the pepperoni.
They're not. And why is there pepperoni on it?
I
the
like
charcuterie board?
pepperoni. I like
It's for everyone.
pepperoni.
They're not touching the other stuff
The
besides the olives.
tray is contaminated now.
I start eating more of the brie.
Because he'll go and get you just your own bowl of olives.
It's half under the bed. It's disgusting under here. They
Why?
need the dust under here.
Why are you down there?
All right, I got your olives. Whole bowl, non-contaminated.
Do they have pits?
Reaches her hand up. Grab a handful of olives and pull it down onto the bed.
Do you want to get maybe in your bed?
Everyone's here. I don't want to go to bed yet. Then I'd be a buzzkill.
You're under the bed right now. I don't.
Here's some snoring.
Okay. Can I pick her up and place her in her bed, please?
yeah, I don't see why not. So you'll do you resist?
I'm
Bitch
sleeping.
is asleep.
Oh, then yeah, you can just pick her up. So you pull her out and you start to pick her up and bring her to the bed. And in that moment, you guys hear explosions outside.
Son of a bitch.
I look out the
Stay
window.
here, and I jump out
No,
the
no, I
window.
just. What?
Boss goes to look out the window. Kate just flies down.
Flies out the window.
Where are you
so Kate just
going?
jumps and you look out the window. You're like, where are you going? Go ahead.
I'm going down trying to find where the explosions are.
I was looking to see if it was like fireworks or something.
So Moss, you're like, where are you going? Kate, goes down in ninja mode. And you're like,
adrenaline is still pumping
you
through
look,
its veins.
Moss, you look up into the sky and
You look so stupid right now.
I look up.
you guys.
Way to pick on a war veteran.
You guys will watch as a large firework display is had over top of the city of Tapas as the closing out ceremony.
Not giving up.
Have fun coming back up the steps.
I parkour my way back up.
No way. Roll.
Acrobatics. I'm parkouring.
It's gonna be athletics.
I'm never taking acrobatics.
Going up. You're not dodging
I'm going
things.
horizontal with like a slight up. I'm like doing the jumpy and the flippy. You never watched a parkour.
If you are on the ground and you need to make it to the third story, to second story.
I loved Mirror's Edge.
All right, it's 19, so an 18.
FedEx
Oh,
with
look at
jumping.
that. Yeah, you watch And he makes his way up.
You still look dumb.
Well, there's a lot going on tonight, and I'm still really, really on edge.
Well, at least the fireworks are nice. We saved those too, right? Oh, we did.
We saved a lot tonight.
We did.
RaRa.
Well,
Rolls over and just like squeezes Sable.
Why do you think?
Like Sable's sleeping on her chest and she just like and then rolls over.
his eyes.
And I'll message both Fizzi and Moss, and I'll say, why do you think RaRa took her performance so hard today?
Well, I noticed when we were chasing that person with all the mirrors, that the mirrors. She's
on
really.
Mirror-
Yeah. She's pretty hard on herself. So I'm guessing that her performance didn't go according to her standards.
I have to agree.
But I thought she did amazing.
Oh, she did great.
We all did great.
Okay, get out of my room now. I'm tired.
All right, have a good night.
Stay safe.
Good
Mysterious women in robes
night.
walking around.
I think that's Alara Windrider.
We'll see. And no.
Do you want Obi posted outside your door?
No,
Okay.
I don't trust him. Thanks, though.
Obi's just like,
You know, if you want to post Obi outside my door, I wouldn't say no. As I start hooking up my pan, checking my window trap.
So you guys will head to your rooms. Before you head to bed, Kayth, did you want to look at the scroll?
Yeah.
oh, scroll.
You could please roll a D100.
But it's a scroll summon element.
I know a lot about
82.
magic.
Power word kill.
That'd be cool.
Finger of death.
This is a 3rd level plant.
Is that rain? No, AC.
3rd level spell.
Plant growth.
I put it back in my pocket.
You too could be a powerful wizard. Or druid.
But you all will eventually find yourselves falling asleep. Sounds
Of silence.
dissipating celebration outside as the first day of the Tempest, filled with fun, competition, excitement, danger, adventure. What a day.
Right? What does day 2 hold?
What a day,
I
what
bet
a day,
you.
what
Wonder
a
if day
day.
3 is a Tarrasque.
A what?
Tarrasque is a world-ending
Like
monster.
kaiju, essentially.
It is an
Sealed
actual
away
kaiju
for,
that cannot
like-
die.
As you fall asleep, Moss and Fizzi, the two of you, made wisdoms.
What a man.
You were the only ones to mess.
Oh, you got rune juice on
You
it.
said a
You
wisdom
touched it
save?
with your
I
mage
feel
hand.
like I should roll a wisdom save for the shredded bodies.
Sorry, what?
I'd say maybe only because a lot of the bodies you did burn, not shredded.
Okay.
But
I just wanted it to be out there that it was a very intense night of fighting.
yes, I will say you can make a wisdom save, but save will be much lower. Just really don't fail.
Natural 20.
Oh, he's fine. He fights through.
You said it's a wisdom, correct?
I got a 12.
Yes, wisdom
Is
save.
it against magic?
Or charmed.
I actually would say it's against magic,
I have
not
advantage.
against being charmed.
Wait, hang on.
Vintage.
Is it? It might be magical sleep. Never mind. This whole magic. I got a 12.
Okay.
19.
Damn.
18.
Okay, so 19. All right. We're both gonna have
You
two
need
different.
anything from me, DM?
Hold on,
Okay,
brother,
I was
brotherman.
just asking.
I would have 2 different dreams.
2 dreams.
Boss, you dream of a very dark, and you hear the sound of scraping metal. You hear maybe water, but extremely dark, and there's a candlelight in it. And you hear sort of this, you hear anger. You don't hear words, you don't hear sound. It's like you hear the emotion of anger, and it frightens you. Fizzi, your dream will find yourself in a sort of office. You'll see desk, and you sort of just see the desk itself, and it starts to sort of zoom back a bit, and you see the and there's this paper, something written on it, but you're not sure. Then the paper gets taken and crumpled up and thrown off to the side. Beneath that paper, you see a runic symbol carved into the desk. You then hear this sort of muttering of, "Pay. I'll pay."
I'm putting up 2 cans tonight.
Wish they had. And then you will see those hands slam on the desk, and you will hear the sound of something, like they'll slam on the desk and then walk away. You'll hear steps, and then the sound of something opening, walking, and then something closing. That is the end of your dreams.
Everyone always gets more detailed dreams than I do.
Well, saved. If you don't save, you get a nightmare. If you save, you get helpfulness.
Nightmare.
And then RaRa, you will be making a wisdom save.
Okay.
However, I need you to make it at I want to say just never mind. Just roll a wisdom. What is it?
In the chat.
Let's go.
Wow, guys, 16, nat 20. It's hot. Damn, so many tonight. It's insane.
Holy cow.
We're on fire.
I got 2.
Well,
We got the music in us.
you just honk. Like, it's insane how fast you fall asleep. Like, it's almost like blackout. But you'll remember everything. Like, it's just
Very good sleep.
yeah, it's very deep, like REM sleep. And you all will eventually wake up.
So no hangover.
Yeah, a thing.
Reed, thank you for the gifted
Hey,
sub.
we
Let's
finally
go.
made it to 10. We made it to 10. man!
What a day. What a day to
Thank
do
you. What a day. Wow.
Son of balls.
So, you guys will make it to day 2 of the Tempest Fair, and already
Let me click long rest.
8 a.m. you guys hear commotion outside. It is loud.
Might be up.
Right. Sorry.
Can't not.
I mean, oh, you did have a really good sleep. So actually, everybody would wake up. Yes.
I just clicked long rest and my hit points went back to what they're not supposed to be.
You didn't hit the check mark that says reset hit point. So it reset your hit point max.
You're welcome.
Hunter, when I woke up before everybody else, I made sure to get breakfast in order for us as soon as people usually wake up.
What time is that? Don't tell him.
I mean, I'll have dinner. I'll have breakfast orders in at 6 a.m. That's what I'm doing.
RaRa, you'll already have been up. He's like, but you'll be doing stretches, so you know.
I gotta get through my shit.
Yeah.
It is a little. Her heart's not fully into it today.
So you all will.
Like Moss is able to keep up, probably.
Oh.
It's all pretty basic.
Oh.
Are you feeling okay? I just feel like I'm doing kind of good at these stretches.
Maybe you're just getting better.
Maybe you're right.
Now you have breakfast orders in downstairs.
I bring them up.
Oh. To everybody's room?
Yeah. Well, I bring them up to their room, and I'm knocking on Fizzi's door as I'm walking past and saying, I'm bringing breakfast up to the girls. If you wanna, there's breakfast here.
Oh, thanks.
So then I assume everybody meets in your guys' room. The door will open. Kayth has a tray of breakfasts. Breakfasts? Breakfastsai? Breakfastsai? Anyway, Kayth walks in with food.
RaRa, you missed it. Kayth jumped out the window.
Why?
There was explosions.
There were fireworks.
Oh, I miss the fireworks.
Yeah, sorry.
There's food here. I think we should talk about what our day entails.
They
Sally?
do.
Of the Tempest Fair.
I think we should do this thing for the town.
Oh, yeah, we all thought that.
Yeah, RaRa. I mean, I was mostly kind of joking about the contract, but I also think it would be fun to give them a contract and tell them what we want.
Money.
Yeah,
Okay.
I mean, yeah. You think you could do that?
Sure.
I don't know. You know how to write.
RaRa, never written a contract in her life.
I have no idea what he's talking about. It's just gone, like that whole memory.
I mean,
It's just gone.
You probably have more proficiency.
Yeah, I know Old Common.
You also like do a bunch of contract stuff through talent agencies and stuff. I assume, like your mom probably. You've probably seen more contracts than the rest of us.
Maybe.
I've never seen a contract.
She's really slumming it today, by the way.
Fizzi would have.
Seen contracts? Oh, yeah, for sure.
Do you know?
It's like I was like, yeah, because I sold the Earthshaker cannon.
If someone can write.
I'll
demands,
do it.
She just got like a baggy tunic on, over her regular pants and boots, and her hair's just sort of mussed and down.
Him.
We also need a name.
A name?
Yeah, I guess we couldn't really write a contract unless we had a name.
I have a name.
Oh, like a group name, like all parties concerned.
Oh, we're never going to agree on anything.
What?
We're not going to agree on a name.
Well, does anyone have any suggestions?
Nope.
RaRa?
I could spitball some ideas.
Fizzi?
RaRa all of a sudden is interested.
She's just, being helpful.
Fizzi's got nothing.
Well, we just did a big event, killing an elemental. Saviors of Tapas.
The elemental Killers. Huh?
Killers.
Right on the nose.
Huh?
But no, like not
Killers might have a bad ring to it.
The Elemental Destroyer.
That's a lot better.
I'm onto something here.
The Stormbreakers.
She might be onto
That's good
something
branding.
here.
That's really
Our-
good
our-
branding.
That's really our biggest event so far. Springboard.
But what if we have another big event?
Yeah.
But we'll always be the Stormbreakers. That's like, I don't know. Do you like that name?
I don't hate it.
Riri said the elemental disasters.
Nice.
That's good.
What do you think? I mean, I think it's as good as any, and we need a name.
Sure. I'm in.
I'm in on Stormbreakers.
I'm in.
Always. Decision. Never leave it to Discord ever again. Nice. Good job, guys.
So if you guys want to work together,
I'll write it. I take did you have
I-
paper?
I take it.
No, I
No.
got it.
No.
Please give us money. Period. Sign here.
That's-
I'm a professional.
It's basic contract language.
Yeah. See?
Just sign it.
5,000 gold.
Add another 0.
50,000.
Yeah, this could be a powerful wizard. We don't really know what we're up against.
She summoned an elemental.
I think we
did.
should go to the store.
Well, I think we should talk about what we know and, like, I don't know. I feel like we should talk to someone who might know where she used to hide out, stuff like that.
Probably in the store
But
because it's
before
her.
that, we should probably talk to the guard and tell
Well, there
them
was
that.
a guild
you
hall.
know,
There
They
was.
said it was a guild, a family guild.
Yeah. Also, now that you can remember what we're talking about, do you remember the red mark on the rat? The place that we killed the rats?
The rats, yeah, I remember the rats.
Well, I saw red smoke after we killed the elemental go towards that symbol on the pylon and on the crystal, and I don't
like
know.
it was the essence of the spell being retracted into the casting source.
Yeah, but it seems familiar to the rat, and that was a
I
spell.
went to bard school.
I don't know.
That just sounded so smart.
I think they might be connected, so we might want to go back to the church and ask if there was any witnesses that saw that lady around there.
Well, didn't they say someone from the guard saw something suspicious?
Yeah,
was
she
at
was
the
messing
pier.
with the pylon.
You
Yeah.
mean if a lady was at the church doing
Around
a
the time
thing?
the rat started doing the thing.
West Brother Brotherton.
But
I'm sure he'd be happy to see us.
How much do you think we should charge? Like, how much?
What did we get for the zombies?
50 each, right?
So 200.
It was 150. He gave you 50.
500.
1,000.
I don't know if
past
this
1,000.
city can afford us.
We'll start with 1,000.
Negotiable.
Hunter's like, I'm not fucking paying them that kind of money.
That was a big ass elemental. What do you mean? None of the town guards even came close to that.
Oh,
thing.
look,
Did you see what it did to the mages?
Gonna die.
Yeah, I saw what they did to the mages. It was right in front of me. Smushed. Okay.
Why do we keep eating in the
And we
room?
need to be deputized.
I don't know. They
Yes.
just keep bringing in the our room.
Yeah.
All right, I think. Can we write that up real quick and go?
I already did.
Write up a contract quick. It's not like a quick
Seems good to
thing.
me.
I guess. I don't know how this works.
I don't think we need a contract. We just go and tell them what we want.
Sure, let's go.
Okay.
Gather for the boat.
Boat race.
Boat race?
Challenge is
I'm
going
in
to
that.
begin.
I'm signed up for that.
Oh, we are.
Challenge.
Yes.
Are we going to do? No, she's doing.
Nine
We're doing the
a.m.
heady hit thing.
We're 1 hour away.
Well,
Are we
Who
doing
will
that?
take the
Yes.
paw?
We should.
Yeah.
Surprised it's not canceled, honestly. The harbor's got to be full of.
I'm
like,
excited to
wrecked
see
ships.
what other things will come out of the motherfucking ocean.
Right?
We can't miss this.
We'll make our way over there.
All right, you guys will leave your room. Downstairs, the Sailor's Rest. And there is a good amount of people down here. It's not as super busy as it was last night. There's some people down here. You guys are able to slip past without anybody really noticing you if you don't want. You guys have already gotten your food. Marin will notice you as you're leaving. You guys will head out into the city of Pappas. You will notice as there are a bunch of people currently heading and gathering towards the harbor, which is where happen. And that
RaRa does like one Marin wave. She's just like.
And that is where we will end tonight's session of Coralthea, Waking Fates. Thank you all for joining us for this in-person live session. Woo!
As many problems as we had.